afternoon. So over and over again, my name is Richard. This is Matchday Live. It is Arsenal women versus Chelsea from the Emirates. It's going to be great. So come with us and let's see how it goes. So good afternoon. It is, of course, Matchday Live. It is Arsenal women versus Chelsea. Lots and lots of pressure, of course, on Arsenal women after the result the other night. We did discuss it, of course, on the show, didn't we, on Thursday. Does anybody know what channel this game is on Sky? Because I can't seem to find it. If anybody knows, please let me know in the chat, because I can't seem to find it anywhere. Obviously, it's on Sky somewhere, isn't it? I'm assuming. Or is it on TNT? I haven't got the foggiest idea. I just assumed it was on Sky. Maybe it isn't. It's not on TNT. I'll look a bit. Anyone know what channel it's on? Please let us know. Oh, it's on BBC One, is it? Oh, all right, okay, there we go. It's on BBC One. That's why I couldn't find it. It's on BBC One. What am I doing? What on earth am I doing? Oh, it is on BBC One. Right, I've got it now. Right, so let's get going. Thanks to Greg there for letting me know it was on BBC One. Right, so we want the team news, don't we? Because we've been waiting for this team news for a few days now. So this is our Arsenal line-up then. In goal, as we hoped, it is Daphne Van Domselaar, the back four, Emily Fox. Lots of Ruben Moy comes in for Leah Cadena, Leah Williamson and Katie McCabe. In midfield, Kim Little, Leah Volti, and looks like Mariona Caldente is going to be playing in the number 10 position, and the front, Beth Mead, Caitlin Foord, either side of Alessia Russo. On the bench then for Arsenal, Manu Zinsberger, Leah Cadena, Steph Catley, Katie Reid, Frida Marnham, Rosa Kafaji, Catherine Cole, Kyra Cooney-Cross, and of course Stina Black-Stenius. For Chelsea then, this is how they line up this afternoon. In goal for them it is Hannah Hampton. They're back for Lucy Bronze, Millie Bright, Kadisha Buchanan, and Sandy Baltimore. All their defenders with a B. That's unusual, isn't it? In midfield, it is Reiki, Capitan, Soja Nuskin, and Joanna Canarid. And up front, it is Guru Wrighton, Lauren James, and Mayra Ramirez. On the bench for Chelsea is goalkeeper Zakora Muzovic, Erin Cuthbert, Ashley Lawrence, Aggie Beaver-Jones, Eve Perisset, Nako Hamano, Niam John Francois, Katrina Macario, and Napoli Bjorn. What do we make of that team? What do we make of the Arsenal team in particular? Couple of changes, obviously, from the other night. One in defence, Leah Cadena has gone, and Lotte Wubben-Moy is in. Yes, I kind of think that's probably a good decision in actual fact. I'd like to see Steph Catley starting the left back instead of Katie McCabe, but anyway, we can't really, that's not too much of a problem. Kim Little starting, we said that the other night. Is that the right decision? Don't know. She looked dead on her feet, didn't she, the other night? I don't know. We'll have to see. Obviously, playing Mariona in that number 10 position, I think that's a better position for it. It means she can have more impact, more influence on the game, I think, get on the ball more. And then, of course, Beth Mead and Caitlin Foord either side of no scoring Alessia Russo. Not that Stina Black-Stenius has been scoring either. I'd still like to have seen them two play together, but anyway, let's see. Rajendra says, hi all, I'm at the stadium, looks like a big crowd. The upper stands are also being, but yeah, we expected it to be a big crowd. Greg says we need a win today. We do need a win today, absolutely. I think anything less than a win, and yes, a draw would still be unbeaten in the league, and a draw wouldn't necessarily be a disaster. But if we can win today, it takes us above Chelsea in the table. I think it gives us a real mental boost as well. So let's see. Rajendra says it's filling up fine. No negative reaction by everyone. Well, let's see. Let's hope not. Joanne says Arsenal need to spread the game around, play the whole pitch stretch. So yeah, I mean, we've done well, haven't we, at the Emirates against Chelsea previously. So you know, we've got we know how to beat them here. But of course, this is a different Chelsea manager. It's a different regime. It's very similar players, but I think what we need to do is we need to get at Lucy Bronze as well. It looks like it's going to be Caitlin Foord up against her. I'd like to see her just run at her because I think she's well past her best, and I think she's their weak link at the back. I think Khadijah Buchanan's got a mistake in her as well. If we can get the ball into the box, put them under pressure, I think we can create problems for them and score goals. But let's see. Greg says, please, Manu is on the bench. Kim should have been rested and Steph should have started. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would have rested Kim and probably played Kyra, and I would have probably brought Steph in as well, because I think in the left back position we've struggled a little, haven't we? You know, Katie McCabe, left back's not really a natural position. She's better getting further up the pitch, I think. So, yeah, but I don't think we're going to have too many complaints with the lineup. I think he's gone again for a little bit more experience for a game like this, which you probably think that's what we need, which is fair enough, I suppose, isn't it? Terry says, good afternoon, Richard, all in the chat. Come on, you Gooner girls. Not too sure about some of the changes today. Well, I mean, changes had to be made. You know, we've got a squad and we've had a heavy schedule in the last, well, this is our third game in 6 days. It's been a really busy schedule, and obviously we're going to have to make some changes. In some ways, I may be surprised we haven't maybe made a few more changes, if I'm honest, you know, to the outfield team. But anyway, let's see how it works. Vijendra says we need a stronger midfield, Leah, Volty type. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I think Kim, Leah, and then Mariona just in front is a decent midfield. Let's be honest. It's just how much legs has Kim got left in her, having played a full game the last 2 games? I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? The next 90 minutes is going to tell us exactly whether or not this team selection was the right one or not. But we shall see. Let's get your score predictions in. I know we had a few the other night in the show. I'm still feeling pretty confident we can win. Looking at our team, you know, yes, they've got a strong team as well, but I think defensively they've got weak areas that we can exploit. And I think that as long as we better defensively than we were certainly in the last 20 minutes on Wednesday, and we have been pretty solid defensively so far this season, I think we can definitely win this game, and I'm going to say that we will. I'm feeling confident. I'm going to go 3-1. I just feel as though yeah, we'll beat them again as we did last year, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good day for us. I think they're you know, we had problems defensively, didn't we, the other night? And I think looking at their defence, you know, Millie Bright is still a good player, but is she, you know, she's past her best. I don't have much doubt about that. I think Khadijah Buchanan's got a mistake in her, constant mistake in all the time. And I say Lucy Bronze, I think she's very vulnerable now, and I think we can really exploit her as well. So if we get our game plan right today, I think we've got a hell of a chance of picking up a brilliant victory and going above Chelsea in the table. Yes, they'll still have a game in hand, but you know, we can't afford to drop points against one of our rivals. In fact, we've got the option to make 3 points up on them. And if we play anywhere near the level that we did in last season's game here, then we're not going to have too many problems, are we? Let's be honest. We're not going to have too many problems at all. The teams are in the tunnel, just about to come out at the Emirates Stadium. It's going to be a big crowd. I don't think it's going to be a sellout. It's probably not going to be anywhere near a sellout, actually, but it's still a big crowd, isn't it? So we can't really grumble too much about that. And it is going to be, of course, a really high quality match, I'm sure. Arsenal, of course, being led out by captain Kim Little. Millie Bright is, of course, the Chelsea captain. And Arsenal have got some young mascots. In fact, Leah Williamson's holding one in her arms. Very young mascot there, which is nice to see, isn't it? And we're just about to get ready here at the Emirates for this big game. It's always the biggest game of the season, isn't it? Arsenal versus Chelsea in the WSL. And there's no reason to think this one won't be any different. It's just how do we respond to that terrible second half the other night? That's going to be the problem. Terry says, my worry is playing this Arteta football. It's too slow and gives Chelsea too much time to recover. Let's see what sort of football we play today. I mean, I do think it's an evolution of the style of football. Chelsea are in a little bit of an evolution as well. They've got a new manager. So, you know, I think this might be a very different Arsenal-Chelsea game to what we've seen in the last few years. So I think the edge of the Emma Hayes situation obviously is not there. So I think as though maybe we're going to see a slightly different Arsenal-Chelsea game today than maybe we're used to. I still think it's going to be competitive. Well, it's going to be competitive. It's going to be fiery, but we might see 2 slightly different styles of football in this particular meeting than we have done previously. I mean, we need to look at how we beat them in the cup final. Yes, okay, that did go to extra time. We needed extra time to beat them, and we won't obviously be able to have extra time today. We need to beat them in 90 minutes. But We need to look at how well we defended that day, how dangerous we looked on the counter-attack, and we need to use those strengths and take them into this game. And if we do, we've got a hell of a chance of getting a really good result and winning the game. And at the end of the day, that is what we need to do, don't we? And if we do win this game, there's been a lot of negativity around the place. There's been a lot of, pressure, extra pressure put on the team, which we don't really need, do we? Let's just go out there. Let's do the job that we need to do. Which is obviously winning the game. So the Arsenal team, then, just a reminder: Van Domselaar in goal, back four, Fox, Wilbermoy, Williamson, McCabe in midfield, Little, Volti, and Mariona Caldente, and then Mead, Foord, and Russo as your front three. A very, very strong Arsenal team, a strong bench as well, some great players on there, but you've got a big squad, let's be honest, a great squad. If we can use this squad to the best of its abilities this season, we'll do really well. Chelsea's team, and in goal, it's Hampton. Back four, Bronze, Bright, Buchanan, Baltimore, all the Bs. In midfield, Captain, Nuskin, and it looks like Lauren James is going to be maybe pushing further forward. And then it is going to be Canarid, Ramirez, and Wrighton as their front three. We're just about to get off and underway at the Emirates. Big, big game, the biggest game of the season. Chelsea have called 6 points out of 6. We have got 5 out of 3. So important that we win this game. We certainly can't afford to lose, can we, and give Chelsea even more of an advantage on us in the table. I think if we lose today, having drawn already 2 of our first 3 games, you have to say that the title is probably gone. I wouldn't like to say that after just 3 games. You think, no, come on, that can't be right. But you have to say it probably is going to be the case, isn't it? If we lose this game, then you have to say the title is going to be very, very difficult for us. Anyway, Arsenal just doing their huddle, which I'm still not quite sure why we need a huddle on the pitch when they've just had an opportunity in the changing room to get themselves up for this game. Chelsea are doing well as well. It just seems to be the way it is. Terry says, Jonas's face says he doesn't look confident. Well, I would say he's feeling the pressure. Of course he's feeling the pressure. You know, he's going to be feeling the pressure, isn't he? It's been a hell of a week, and it's now out of his hands, isn't it? He's done everything he can do. He's done the preparation that he's had to do. He's got the team ready. He's picked the side, and now it's down to the players on the pitch. The players let him down the other night. Let's not make no bones about it. In that second half, the players let him down, and they need to make that. They need to put that right today. That's what they have to do. They have to put that right today. And it's in the players' hands, and he knows it's in the players' hands. But ultimately, it comes down to him, doesn't it? If we lose games, what happens if a team loses games? The manager ends up getting the sack, not the players. So you know he's got to put his faith in this team today, and I mean he will. Obviously, he trusts these players. I'm sure he does. And let's hope we can get a good performance. The referee is Cheryl Foster. And it is going to be a hell of a game. We are just about to get off and underway. Shay says, big up, True Gooners. Indeed, big up to all your True Gooners. In fact, Chelsea thought they had kicked off, but they forgot they were taking the knee. Why are we still doing this? Why are we still doing this? Get off the floor. Thank you. Right, let's get this game off and underway. We have kicked off. Chelsea are attacking the goal to our left, which is the North Bank at the Emirates. They have taken kick off, and it is Khadija Buchanan straight away in possession. And Chelsea just looking to get an early feel of the ball. It'll be interesting to see how this game works out. If we go 1-0 down, it's going to be very, very tough. Suddenly there's an opening here. No, there's not, because she's offside, Guru Wright. And she maybe wasn't sure if she was, but she was offside. I don't have much doubt about that. Arsenal with a high line, and it worked pretty well. It is a free kick to Arsenal. Well, it was quite a tight offside, actually, to be fair. I mean, she was offside, but Arsenal's defensive line was very, very solid there, and it had to be as well, because otherwise Guru Wright would have been clean through on goal, and Daphne would have been having to do some work already. Anyway, she's got the ball at her feet now, Daphne, all in yellow. The Arsenal goalkeeper plays it out to Leah Williamson on this near side. Leah Williamson plays it up the line. That's a good ball to Emily Fox. Maybe would have had a rest by now if it wasn't for Laura Abeenreuter's injury, of course. But she's having to play through the pain barrier, as sometimes you have to do. Anyway, Arsenal in possession. For the first time, we're over on that far side. Katie McKay plays it into Mariona Caldente, still over on that far side rather than in that central position. Now she gets the ball again as she does now. That's a nice little touch there from Russo. Some space over on that far side. Caitlin Foord with the cross. It's going to come in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Beth Mead's header onto the roof of the net, and an early chance there for Arsenal. She had to loop the header, really. It wasn't the best cross, But it was a good play by Arsenal over on that far side. Caitlin Foord dinked the ball in. The defender, Millie Bright, it was, got the flick on, and then Beth Mead just had to try to head it down, but she wasn't quite able to. In fact, the two Chelsea defenders got in each other's way there, and I think that's an issue that they've got, and I think we can really exploit that. It was the Millie Bright and Khadijah Buchanan both went to head the same ball. And I think Buchanan is a definite liability at the back for Chelsea, and we need to try to exploit that. But that was a good piece of play, actually, from Arsenal. Good start. Now it's Millie Bright plays the ball square over on that far side for Chelsea to Khadijah Buchanan up the far side. Chelsea now looking to come forward. It's been quite an open start, hasn't it? Both teams looking for it. The ball played through the middle for Ramirez, inside the box of a shot. Good piece of defending there from, I think it was Lotta Woburn-Moy, who really defended well against Ramirez in the cup final, didn't she? And again, Arsenal trying to play a high line, but she was nowhere near offside that time. And in fact, it was Emma across there with the block. Good play there from Emily Fox. It's a corner, though, to Chelsea. We've played 3 minutes. It's been a lively 3 minutes, but great defending there from Emily Fox. Forced her wide and then was able to deflect it well. But it's a corner for Chelsea over on at the far side. It is going to be an opportunity. The corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, Arsenal don't really deal with it particularly well. It's bobbling around. It's an overhead kick. Oh, it's gone in. It's looped in. It's Ramirez, an overhead kick. She just loops it back into the danger area. Everybody stood and watched it. And Arsenal are behind after just 3 minutes here. It looked like the whole world had gone into slow motion for a minute there. It was the corner there. Arsenal didn't really deal with it particularly well. We managed to sort of half clear it away. And then it fell to Maria. She just lofted it over her head. And everybody stood and watched it. I mean, that's mad. It's just looped in. I mean, it's quite a fortunate goal, you have to say. Mark Z says another keeper clanger. I'm not really sure if it is. It looked like it was going over the bar. And then it just suddenly dipped down, didn't it? It's not even a shot at it. She's just lobbing it back into the box. And, I mean, it's poor. It's weak. And that is not great, is it? It did look like it was going over the bar, and it suddenly just dipped. And 3 minutes played, and Chelsea have the lead. Incredible. But Arsenal looking to respond. Emily Fox across. Oh, I look for Russo at the far post. The ball isn't quite cleared away by Chelsea, and they do clear it away now. Arsenal need a response here. The last thing we needed to do was go a goal behind. And we have done. It's Ramirez with the goal, and suddenly now we're going to see what this Arsenal team's really made of. Terry says our defending is absolutely crap. It wasn't great. I mean, that was just a strange goal, really. We half cleared the corner, and then it was just lofted over our head. And I don't actually think that was necessarily meant as a shot. It was just put back into the danger area, wasn't it? And everybody just stood and watched it. And when you're playing a team like Chelsea, you cannot afford to defend as badly as that. Now, Chelsea coming forward again. Guru writing on this near side, but Leah Williamson's across. And she's going to keep that in. And then goes long up this near side. Arsenal need to get back into this game very, very quickly. The longer it stays at 1-0, you do fear for us a little bit here. We're a little bit worried, wasn't we, about how this game might go? And we've got ourselves 1-0 down after 3 minutes with such a soft goal, such a poor goal. I mean, come on. If you're going to concede a goal against Chelsea, you've at least got to make them work for it, make them work hard for the goal. Don't just gift it to them. Arsenal, we just need to settle down now because, we had quite a good start, actually. It's been a very lively start to the game. Both teams have had opportunities and it was a bit end-to-end, and you're thinking, well, there's going to be goals in this game. Well, there has been a goal already. It's not the way that we wanted it to go, but there's plenty of time. That's the good thing about this game. We've only just really got started. Caitlin Foord just has the ball taken off her, and Arsenal need to win it back. Ramirez, the goal scorer over on that far side, does well. Tries to thread the ball through. You can see the way that Chelsea are trying to exploit our high line. Leah Williamson steps in, and now it's Mariona bringing the ball forward for us. That's a nice ball into the path here of Letty Russo inside the box. She can't quite go beyond the two defenders, who did pretty well, actually, and took the ball off her. But Arsenal won it back again. But now Buchanan can complete the clearance, but only as far as Lotta Woburn-Moy. And there's a free kick conceded there by Kim Little, who may well get herself a yellow card. Leah Volti. May well get herself a yellow card, but she hasn't done, I don't think. But That was nice play that from Arsenal just before the ball played through for Leslie Russo. I mean, there was 2 players around her, and she had to try and get past 2 defenders. Always going to be tough. Emily Fox now getting forward up this near side. She's got plenty of time. Can she line up the cross? She does line up the cross. It's looking for Leslie Russo again. It comes away to Caitlin Foord. And actually, no, that's just a replay, isn't it? That's the earlier chance, isn't it? What's going on there? That's the earlier chance. What am I talking about? They just showed a replay of it. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Anyway, Arsenal have won the ball back now in midfield, but not for very long because Chelsea have won it back. Arsenal trying to press high, and it's not quite working at the moment, is it? Michelle says our main problem, in my opinion, is our lack of finishing. We have no problem with taking shots, but we lack the finish. Well, yeah, we don't maybe take enough shots. And Arsenal are coming forward now. Again, it's over on that far side with Caitlin Foord. I said that's the person to exploit is Lucy Bronze. Caitlin Foord gets the cross in. Oh, Leslie Russo couldn't quite get there. Cleared away at the near post by Buchanan, but Arsenal still keeping the pressure on. Katie McKay plays out to that far side to Caitlin Foord again. Been a good response this from Arsenal, but we need to find an equaliser, and we need to find it quickly to unsettle Chelsea. They've had it a little bit too easy in these opening stages here. Lotta Woober-Moy now finds Leah Williamson. This is much better from Arsenal, moving the ball quicker. Kim Little in midfield. Can she find the right pass? Out to that far side. Caitlin Foord, this is good now. Can she get the delivery, or is she going to run at Lucy Bronze again? Plays it into the penalty area. This is a chance for a shot, is it? It comes to Beth Mead. She'll have a shot. She's got a great record at the Emirates. The ball comes out to Kim Little, but she's fired it over the crossbar into the clock end. Terry says, this is a lot better from the girls, but it's the same week after week, no end product. Yeah, I mean, it is there. That was a good play, actually. Beth Mead trying to get the shot away. She didn't quite get hold of it too well. It fell to Kim Little just outside the box, and she's fired over the bar. It's been a good response, though, to going behind. We need to keep this pressure on. It was Caitlin Foord just before with a cross, and it was actually Buchanan who defended that well. But Arsenal have done well since conceding. It's 9 minutes played at the Emirates. It is Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1. But Arsenal have got themselves back into this game in terms of the pressure that we're putting on. Hampson now, the Chelsea goalkeeper, goes long up that far side. It's a good ball, actually. It's well kept in there by Lucy Bronze, and now Chelsea back in possession with Buchanan, goes square to Millie Bright. Now it's back up this near side with Sandy Baltimore. Sounds like she should be American, but she's actually French. Millie Bright with a long ball over that far side again. Chelsea looking to stretch the Arsenal team. It's Cannerid, puts a cross in. The cross comes in. Gula right on the end of it, but good defending that time from Arsenal. It's going to be a throw to Chelsea on this near side. That was good. That was better defending that was there from Arsenal. But it was another dangerous move from Chelsea. You do feel at the moment, every time Chelsea come forward, I don't think it's necessarily we're panicking. It feels that way watching it, doesn't it? You feel like something bad is going to happen. Anyway, Ramirez has gone down inside the penalty area. I think Katie McKay maybe gave her a bit of a dig there. An elbow she's claiming, maybe it was. But it was good defending from Arsenal. It was a good switch of play from Millie Bright for Chelsea. Got Cannerid in down that far side. Cross. In fact, it was Leah Williamson who did well against Ramirez and then won the header. And that cross comes in again, this time from the near post from Chelsea. Near side, sorry. And now Arsenal can launch a counter attack, and that's a foul there. That's got to be a yellow card by Millie Bright. Surely that's got to be a yellow card, ref. Got to be. It's no good pointing at her. Get your card out. Oh dear me. It's got to be a yellow card for Millie Bright there. She stopped the counter attack. Terry says, shouldn't that be a yellow card for Millie Bright for a professional foul? Exactly, yeah. Well, it's a tactical foul, isn't it, I suppose? But yeah, it's definitely a yellow card. It should have been a yellow card. Stops a counter attack, absolutely. Yellow card all day long. And the referee's thinking, oh, it's early in the game. Well, I don't care how early in the game it is. You commit a foul like that, it's a yellow card. Them is the rules, mate. Anyway, not to worry. I'm sure she'll get a yellow card later on, which should have been a red. And there you go. Anyway, Chelsea coming forward now this near side. But Leah Williamson's read that well. She's looking quite sharp, Leah, actually, in these early stages of this game, which is good. She's had some struggles, hasn't she, since her injury. And she's, maybe hasn't been quite back to her best. And that's the first goal Daphne Van Dom's last conceded for Arsenal. It wasn't a great goal to concede either, was it? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a goalkeeping error. She just got caught out by the flight of the ball, and it looked like it was going over the bar. It was away from her. Yes, she should have done better. We've criticised Manu Zinsberger for doing the same thing, standing and watching the ball go past her, so we can't not mention it. But I don't necessarily think it's a goalkeeping error. I think it was terrible defending in front of her. And yes, she could have done better. She could have done better, absolutely. Anyway, Chelsea now in possession over on that far side, bringing the ball forward, and Arsenal pick it up again in midfield, done well. And that was Leah Volti. And she touches it back to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Now Arsenal trying to bring the ball forward. Emily Fox on this near side. This is good stuff from Arsenal, but we just go back to Leah Williamson, and she switches the play to Lotta Wubben-Moy over on that far side. Back in the side, Lotta. Now she finds Katie McKay. This is good from Arsenal. Can we get the ball into the box? We do get into the box. It's Caitlin Foord taking on two players. She won the corner for Arsenal. She has won the corner for Arsenal. Great play from Caitlin Foord. She had a good start to this game, the Australian. And we did feel as though, her running at Lucy Bronze could probably be a good option for Arsenal. And that's what's happened in these early stages. And we've got a corner, our first corner of the game. Can we make it count? Chelsea scored from their first corner. Can we score from our first corner as well? We need something soon because we haven't really created too much yet. Anyway, the corner comes in towards the edge of 6-yard box. It's headed out by a Chelsea defender. They do complete the clearance. Emily Fox is going to get there. Daniel says we need a serious goalkeeper. We've got a serious goalkeeper. What are you on about? We've got Tualima says, how you doing? What was I keep doing? Well, not very much, but I'm going to let her off that one. But she can't do it again. Anyway, Beth Mead now up this near side looking to keep possession for Arsenal. Finds Leah Williamson, plays it square to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Switches it over to that far side. That's where most of Arsenal's attacks have come from. Was that not a foul, ref? No? Okay, it's not a foul. But that one will be because it's in Chelsea's favour. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I won't be surprised if Katie McCabe gets a yellow card. Millie Bright never got a yellow card. I mean, that's clearly a foul there by Lucy Bronze. Clearly a foul. And yes, Katie McCabe runs a foul as well. But come on, you have to give the first one. I've seen this referee before. She's never been very good, has she? Anyway, the ball's now back with Hannah Hampton, the Chelsea goalkeeper. She does find Millie Bright. Fortunate not to get that yellow card, wasn't she? Millie there for that earlier foul on Leslie Russo, those two England Lioness colleagues there. There's a few Lionesses on display today, isn't there? Beth Mead, of course, as well. Leah Williamson. And, of course, for Chelsea, Lauren James, Hannah Hampton, Lucy Bronze. Surprise Serena's like, which probably is. Arsenal coming forward now with Mariona on the edge of the box, and maybe Leslie Russo maybe got in the way a little bit there. And Chelsea managed to clear the ball away. Trying to release Baltimore up this near side, but she's never going to keep that in. Sandy Baltimore. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. Leah Williamson now in possession. Plays it square to Lotta Wubben-Moy. And now Arsenal try to come forward through midfield. Leah Volti there, tried to get it into Mariona. She's done well actually, but Leslie Russo can't get on the end of that. And now the ball's played all the way back to Hannah Hampton for Chelsea. She goes long up that far post, but Arsenal win the header, but not the second header. And now it's carried over on that far side, tries to play it up the line to Ramirez. Ramirez has done well, but good defending from Arsenal there. But again, it's a Chelsea player, picks it up. Again, it's carried over on that far side. Two defenders across, the ball played inside the penalty. Lauren James goes past two players, puts across it. There's a free header. It's going to be 2-0. It is 2-0. It's Baltimore. No one was marking her. This has been a disastrous start from Arsenal, and things are not looking good, are they, for Arsenal or for Jonas at all here. It is Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2, and we've only played 16 minutes. Lauren James, got past two Arsenal players inside the penalty area. And who's at fault there? Who's decided that nobody's, well, Beth Mead was the closest Arsenal player. Leah Williamson got dragged in. Nobody's picked her up. That is terrible, terrible, terrible. The cross comes in. It's a header, a simple header. And dear, oh dear, oh dear. this has been a quite dreadful start for Arsenal. Mark, so he says shocking defending. Both the goals have been terrible from a defensive point of view. Absolutely terrible. And Arsenal in big, big trouble here. Big, big trouble. This is not looking good at all. There's questions being asked. The players are in discussions between themselves. This is not very good at all, is it? This is absolutely terrible. And you know, Beth maybe didn't do some great defending there. Wayne says, "You still want to keep this manager?" Well, we've only played 17 minutes. Let's see how we respond. I mean, for me, that both the goals haven't been a manager problem; they've been a player problem. The players just aren't doing the simple things. Tracking your player happened the other night. You know, just poor defending from corners. These players shouldn't need a manager to tell you how to defend. You should know how to defend. If a player runs past you into space, you've got to run with them. It's just you don't need a manager to tell you. That's not a manager fault. That's a player fault. The players are at fault. I'm not saying the manager's not at fault, and ultimately everything comes down to the manager, doesn't it? Of course it does. But I don't necessarily think that the 2 goals we've conceded in this game are a manager problem. It's a player problem. The players just aren't performing. They didn't perform the other night. Michelle says the players just don't look into the game. They look like they don't want to be there. Yeah, and I think some of that's a confidence thing, isn't it? You know, we had a really terrible night the other night after a great first half, and you know, it's your head can go down. And this is the manager's job now to try and lift this team. But the players on the pitch have got to try and do something better themselves as well. They've got to stop making basic mistakes. Anyway, Leslie Russo's in behind here on this near side. She's going to need some support because no one's in the box because she's the centre forward. So if she's out wide here, there's going to be no one in the box, is there? Obviously, she's got the ball again. Russo on this near side. Again, there's no one in the box. No one in the box. And Russo's just lost out to the goal scorer, Sandy Baltimore. And Beth Mead wins that tackle that time. And it's good to see Vic Akers. He's actually sitting next to Emma Hayes. Is she being sounded out for the job, maybe? Who knows? Wouldn't that be something? David says, Jonas simply doesn't know what to do. Obviously, the manager's responsible for results and performances, absolutely. But I think the players have got to look at themselves as well because they're just not, you know, if the players aren't doing basic things that they're supposed to do, I can't understand necessarily how that's 100% the manager's fault. He's going to get the blame. Of course he is, because managers do. But the players just aren't doing simple things. The simple things. That's what's cost us the 2 goals. Our inability to do simple things. Anyway, Leslie Russo's done well. Actually managed to get the ball up this near side to Emily Fox, who's going to keep it in. If we can get a goal back here, it might change the whole complexion of this game. Kim Little, Beth Mead, now it's with Fox again. Plays it towards the edge of the box. Kim Little, she's going to think about a shot. Plays it into the box instead. Russo into Caitlin Foord. Can she get a shot away inside the box again? No, she's run into trouble. Got the ball again over on that far side. Caitlin Foord. Can she get across in this time? She does, but it's not. It's just cleared away again by Chelsea. Arsenal really struggling to break this Chelsea defence down. And it looks as though our title chances will be over today unless we can somehow turn this game around. The ball played into the box again. Again, Chelsea have defended it pretty well. But we're picking up the second ball. We need a goal. That's what we need. We've played 20 minutes and we need a goal. Any goal, anyhow, doesn't matter. And then the ball back out with the far side again. Caitlin Foord has seen a lot of the ball, gets inside the penalty. Can she get a shot away? She's gone past 2 or 3 challenges. Shoots just over the crossbar. Was it deflected? I think it might have been. Caitlin Foord has been our brightest spark in this early part of this game. There's no doubt about that. Really good play from Caitlin there inside the box, and then the shot was blocked. I think it was by Nuskin, was it? Or I'm not really sure who blocked it. Anyway, it's going to be a corner to Arsenal. And Caitlin Foord did really well. The corner's going to be over on that far side again. Terry says, played Foordy indeed. It was good stuff. Can we get a goal back here? No, that is the question. We need a goal. We need a response. We need something because at this moment in time, it's just not been good enough at all. The corner comes in. Oh, it's headed away by Chelsea. I mean, it wasn't a great corner if we're totally honest. But anyway, here we go. And Chelsea trying to come forward down that far side, and Lotta was across there and cleared it away. But Hannah Hampton didn't get on the end of that corner at all. It was headed out. Actually, it wasn't a bad corner. The goalkeeper made a bit of a meal of that. Lotta was trying to get in, and Leah Williamson was trying to get in, and it was Kadisha Buchanan who got the header away. Arsenal coming forward again down this near side. Leah Williamson, and now it's with Ramirez over for Chelsea on this near side. Her early goal got things up and running. Did the ball go out of play? The referee says no. Ramirez is going all the way through, and Leah Williamson thought it went out of play. It looked like it had gone out of play. Terry says Leah just stopped when they go. Well, Leah, it was out. There's no doubt about it. It was out of play. She was looking at the linesman, and by that time you've lost 3 or 4 yards on the player, haven't you? It looked out of play. There was cover there anyway. Lotta was there, Emily Fox was there, and in the end, it was cleared away by Arsenal. But it wasn't the most convincing of defending, was it? Daniel says their team is good, coach needs to change, or this season is going to be long. Well, I think the season is going to be long regardless. You can't tell me that a new manager is going to come in now. If we lose this game, we're out of the title race anyway. And what's a new manager going to come in and do? Now, seriously, what can they realistically do? The title's gone if we lose today, and it's not going to make a lot of difference, is it? And Jonas has shown that in the cup competitions we can win. He knows how to win the cup games. I don't see that changing a manager now is going to make. I'm not saying we shouldn't necessarily do it, but who we're going to get in and what difference is it going to make now at this point in the season when it's all going to be going? The title's gone after this game unless we can somehow find an amazing response. Anyway, Chelsea's corner was cleared away. We defended that one much better. But we're going to have some more defending to do here. Baltimore brings it forward on this near side. Lauren James gives it back to Baltimore, which she decided not to chase after. It's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. Lauren James with a Raheem Sterling haircut. It was her cross that led to the second goal. And it's quite interesting that Emma Hayes is sitting with Vic Akers up in the stands, isn't it? Vic Akers, of course, the legendary Arsenal women's manager, probably the greatest manager ever in football history in terms of number of trophies that he won. Katie McCabe just gone down with a little injury. There's a little clash there. She was bringing the ball out. And it was a Newskin there. It was a full-blooded challenge. I think Katie McCabe's been winded. Terry says, salty Emma in the stadium looking to see if she should take the Arsenal job, but on this display, no chance. You've got to look at it and say, who out there right at this moment in time would be able to come in and really make a difference? Emma's one who would. Would we want Emma Hayes after everything that's happened between us and her over the years? I don't know. I'm sure if she was offered the job, she would take it. I'm sure one of the reasons why she's been so salty towards Arsenal is because she wasn't offered the job when she felt she should have been. So it'd be quite ironic now, wouldn't it, if she got offered the job now, I suppose. But she only just took on that America job, hasn't she? But you can't tell me she wouldn't necessarily be up for this. Looking at this game today, she's probably thinking, Christ, they need me. But let's see what happens, because there's still plenty of time in this game. We've only played 26 minutes. So, we could stage the greatest comeback of all time. And then, we won't be thinking that same thing, will we? But as things stand at the moment, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the team. It's certainly not looking good for the coach. And, it's not looking good for one or two of these players either, actually, because they're just not good enough, some of them. Caitlin Foord worked so hard defensively there. Terry says, I'll take Salty. She definitely wouldn't play this Arteta crap football. Well, she certainly wouldn't do that. And to be honest with you, when you're looking around, who else is better out there? Well, there's no one better, is there? Not in the WSL. She's the best there is. So we're Arsenal. We should go for the best there is. We've not done that enough, have we? In the men's team or the women's team. So let's go. If we are going to replace Jonas, let's go for the best. And the best is Emma. Whatever we think of her, she's the best manager in women's football. Absolutely, probably in the world. She probably is. So and we know deep down she loves Arsenal. We know deep down she does. and I'm sure she would take the job if she was offered it. Leah Williams just got herself in a muddle. Guru right and puts a cross into the far post. Lauren James, oh, that was a big chance for 3-0 on the volley. And she maybe should have done better there. Lauren James, of course, another former Arsenal player. Tom says, Leah got herself in a muddle there, didn't she, with Guru right? And having started this game pretty well, Leah Williams, and suddenly she's had a really poor 5 minutes here. Really poor, in fact, along with the whole team. And Lauren James should have scored at the far post and made it 3-0. She rushed that volley when she didn't really need to. And she should really have put it on target. And Arsenal are really struggling to get a grip in this game now. We need a goal, and we need one before half time. If we go in, Kim Little's just giving the ball away again. Surely her days are up as well. We're talking about changing the manager. Yes, change the manager if that's what we think is the right thing, but change the captain. Please change the captain as well. Give it to Leah Williamson. Give it to somebody else. Roland says there, Ramirez is looking like the soccer version of Casta Semenya. I wonder if they test the testosterone levels in these women. James is another one. Well, yeah, I know what you're saying, but let's not get involved in some gender wars in football, which have kind of stayed out of top level football, haven't they, for the time being? Scott says, give it to Katie McCabe. Well, yeah, Katie McCabe wouldn't be a bad bet either, actually, but definitely not Kim anymore. She shouldn't be in a team, I don't think. Anyway, Chelsea now looking to try and get the ball clear. And Arsenal trying to press up high out of the pitch, but it's not really working. But we have got a throw over on that far side. And Arsenal needing something here. We've played 28.5 minutes. Leslie Russo did well over on that far side. It's a dangerous ball. But you see, the problem is, look, nobody's in the box. You're not going to score a goal, are you, when you've got nobody in the box? I mean, she looked up there, Leslie Russo, and she probably thought, where is everybody? But she put the ball in there anyway, and it was a decent ball. Or Wayne says, just cross the ball to the pigeons. Yeah, well, the pigeons have probably got more chance of scoring, let's be honest. They probably have got more chance of scoring. There was quite a few of them as well, wasn't there? Some pigeons there flying across the pitch. They were probably a bit higher than that cross, but the problem is that when you've got your centre forward playing on the wing there in that position, puts a cross in, who's there? This is why you need Leslie and Stina playing together, because Leslie goes wide there, Stina's in the box. I'm not saying she would have scored, but at least she would have been there. Anyway, Chelsea coming forward again with Baltimore, plays it into Guru right, and that's a good little tackle there, or intervention by Leah Williams, and that was much better from her. And they're also looking for a counter attack. That's a terrible ball forward though from Caitlin Foord. Was looking for Leslie Russo, was never going to find her. It's run through to Hannah Hampton, and we are coming up towards a half-hour mark. It's been a very, very tough first half an hour for Arsenal. It is Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. Ramirez and Baltimore with the goals for Chelsea. Both terrible pieces of defending. Basic stuff not being done, and you can see that there's a fragile level of confidence in this team. And maybe a goal could make a big difference, who knows, but we don't look like we're going to score one, do we? We're not getting enough bodies in the box for a start off. And Chelsea coming forward again over on that far side. And suddenly again we're looking a bit stretched, aren't we? Cannerid trying to find a cross, finds Ramirez, goes out to that far side. Lotta goes across with her. Now the cross comes in from Lauren James. And again, Arsenal don't really convincingly defend it, but we managed to scramble it away. And now we've got a chance of a counter-attack if Mariona can play the right ball. She's got Leslie Russo with her. Leslie Russo tries to play it back to Mariona, and again, it's the wrong decision. And again, Chelsea easily win the ball back. And this is, we've got world-class player in Mariona Caldente there, makes a bad ball. Russo plays an even worse ball back to her. Just terrible. Terrible. Lucy Bronze over on that far side for Chelsea. Finds Cannerid again, gets it back. Lucy Bronze and plays it back to Buchanan, and now Hannah Hampton with the ball for Chelsea. 31.5 minutes played. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. And following the second half in Munich, the first half here, it's just not good enough. Not good enough at all, is it, by any stretch of the imagination? Anyway, Chelsea are coming forward again. That switch to the far side, but Caitlin Foord's there. She's probably been our best player actually in this first half. Caitlin Foord, you have to say she's done well. She's one of the only ones who can really come out of this first half with their heads up and say, you know, I've done my job, I've done well. And Emily Fox now trying to come forward. Beth Mead now up this near side, but she's offside. I don't think the ball was played in quickly enough to her, and that was a problem there. You can see the frustration on the faces of all of these Arsenal players. Play it then. Oh, actually, it wouldn't probably matter too much anyway. I think that I think she would have been offside anyway. Anyway, it's now Chelsea trying to bring the ball out of defence over on that far side. This is a long ball through the middle, looking for Ramirez and Leah Williamson. Oh, she slips over, and it's a free kick to Chelsea. And it's going to be a yellow card for Leah Williamson. Well, she didn't give a yellow card to Millie Bright just before for what was probably a worse foul. Leah Williamson slips over, and did she get the ball? I'm not really sure. It looked a little bit clumsy because Leah had slipped over. Terry says, well done, Rev. Yellow for Leah. Exactly, yeah. I mean, she slips over there. I'm not sure if she got the ball, actually. I'm not sure if she did. I mean, it is a foul. It's a free kick. I don't think there's much doubt. Oh, so maybe she did get the ball. Actually, maybe she did get the ball looking at the replay. I mean, okay, referees don't get a replay, but even so, it's not a yellow card. Even if it was a foul, which you have to debate looking at the replay, it's not a yellow card, is it? Anyway, it's a free kick to Chelsea. Lauren James plays it towards the edge of the penalty. Arsenal do defend that well, but it does come back to Lauren James. Tries a shot from distance, but it's high over the crossbar. In fact, the pinions are sitting on the pitch, which is unusual, isn't it? Anyway, it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. And we've got a lot of work to do here. They're just showing a second goal again. Really, really poor defending. Nobody bothered to put a challenge in on Lauren James. And Sandy Baltimore was completely unmarked and couldn't miss. Everybody got sucked into the ball. And that is terrible, terrible, terrible defending. And there's a little conversation went on after the goal between Jonas and Beth Mead. Beth Mead was probably the one who didn't do her job there defensively. Wasn't just her. The whole defence just moved to the ball and, you know, left Baltimore completely unmarked. And that's such a poor goal to concede at that point in the game as well. When, you know, we're already 1-0 down. We're already up against it. We've got to defend better. We've got to be better. Terry says, to be fair, the ref, she does look like she's chewing a wasp's nest. Yeah, she does a bit like. Anyway, Chelsea now coming forward again. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. We're into the last 10 minutes of the first half. A very, very poor first half from Arsenal, you have to say. Really poor. But we've still got 45, well, we've still got 45 minutes plus 10 of this half. So there's still enough time. There is still enough time. If we can get it together here, we've got an option. Emily Fox now. She's done well, Emily Fox. What's the cross like? Deflected behind it is going to be a corner. I don't think that cross was actually going to be that good, but it doesn't matter. It's been deflected off. Really bright. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Scott says, Viv left in real time. That's honestly what you're missing. Well, no, I'm not really sure if one player is going to make that much difference. I don't. You know, Viv's played the last 2 or 3 seasons. We haven't done much better, let's be honest. Anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal. If we can get a goal back here, who knows? Who knows? There's 9 minutes left of this first half. Arsenal need something. And we've got a corner. Can we get the goal? Katie McCabe with it. It's not a bad corner, actually. It's across the 6-yard box. Oh, it was a free effort. Who was that coming in? Not sure if it was it Lotta or was it Leah sliding in there at the far post. That was a big chance for Arsenal. It's probably the biggest chance that we've had. Who was it coming sliding in? Was it Lotta? I think it might have been Lotta Rubenmoy. Dear, oh dear me. She's gone with her foot at totally the wrong angle. It's just an open goal, really. And she's gone with her foot around and it actually ended up coming off Leah Williamson. But it was Lotta had the big chance. Michelle says, we never do anything with our corners. Well, we almost did something with them there, but we didn't manage to. Terry says, how did we not score there? Yeah, how did we not score there? Who knows, but we didn't. Oh, we're coming forward again. They just won the ball high up the pitch now. We've got a chance on that far side, Leslie Russo, and it's deflected behind. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. Lucy Bronze it was with a tackle, and suddenly Arsenal looking a little bit more up for it now. She did well there, Leslie Russo, but she needed to put a cross in a little bit earlier. She took one extra touch, but she has won a corner. So that has got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Can we make something from this corner? We'll just say we don't make anything from corners, but we nearly scored from the last one. Are we going to be able to score up from this one? The corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's coming all the way across. It's come to Lefty Russo. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Russo again. And it's blocked. Russo again. Tries to chip it in, but it's poor. Oh, that was close there. That was almost a goal back there. The corner came to Russo at the far post. And she's got a decent shot away there. It was on target. Millie Bright, it was, cleared it off the line. And then the second cross in wasn't very good at all, but big chance that was there to get a goal back. And Millie Bright cleared that one off the line. And are we going to get a better chance than that in this first half, you wonder? But it's been a little bit better from Arsenal in the last 10 minutes. A little bit better, but we need a goal. We just need a goal. Any goal. We'll take a scrappy goal. Anything will do. We just need something, and we need it quickly. We need it before half time. Anyway, that's for certain. Let's see if we can find a goal. All played up. Throw up this near side again. Russo is in a wide position now. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in, but Chelsea managed to clear it away. Millie Bright hoofs it clear. It's all Arsenal at the moment, but we don't really look like we're going to score. Tyler says there, Russo doing so well. Arsenal have had chances growing to the game. Yeah, no, we have. You're right. But if Russo's out wide and she's our centre forward, who's in the middle to get on the end of it? Nobody. And that's what's happened. We've had she's put 2 or 3 really good balls in, and nobody's been there to finish them off. Scott says you need to get a set piece coach from the men's team to coach this team. Your men's team are lethal from set pieces. Well, yeah, we are, but men's set pieces and women's set pieces are not really the same, are they? We've just got a new set piece coach this season for the women, and I think that it's a work in progress. So let's see. Bearing in mind, it took the Arsenal men's guy a little bit of time to sort that out, didn't he, and get it working. So there's no reason to suggest it won't happen for the women's team, given time to do it. But if we're going to start making changes to the manager, the coaching staff will probably be changed as well, won't they? So that's probably going to put a stop to that. Anyway, Chelsea picked up the ball in midfield. Ramirez played it out to the far side to Cannerid. They've got a couple of players in the box. Chelsea, can they make it 3-0? Good header away by Lotta, who's actually done all right. Jerry says you support Jonas over Arteta. Look at the team Jonas has. Start 11 and the bench, by far the best squad. I wouldn't say it's the best squad. I think Chelsea's squad is much better than Arsenal's. I think Man City's squad probably is as well. We've got a good squad. But I'm not saying that Jonas is beyond the criticism because he gets the blame for the results. But I just think that you're right what you're saying. We've got a very good team. We should be playing better than this. And the players are not performing. And is that down to the manager? Yes, it's partly down to the manager, but the players have got to take responsibility on the pitch. They've got to take responsibility on the pitch. And today they just haven't. No one's taking responsibility. Anyway, Kim Little now plays the ball back to Leah Williamson. And the reason why I support Jonas is because he's won 2 trophies. Beth Mead's in here on this near side. Can she get across? No, she can't. Good defending actually there. Was that Khadisha Buchanan? She's actually done quite well. I'll say now. She's still got a mistake in her, but she's done quite well again. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal into the last 4 minutes of this first half. And it was good defending, actually. It's gone out for a corner to Arsenal. And we get a goal back for half time. I do think that will make a massive difference to this game. If we can score now, Katie McCabe is going to take this corner from the near side. We need something here. We need something big. Katie McCabe chips it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out again by Chelsea. We'll play out to this near side. Katie McCabe again. It's flicked tight near post, but no Arsenal player can get there. And again, Millie Bright hoofs the ball clear. Anywhere will do for Chelsea at the moment. Wayne says, I think Arsenal's squad is better than Chelsea's, to be honest. You'd not think so because Chelsea win the league all the time, but player for player, I wouldn't swap any. And that proves it's a manager. You wouldn't swap any. You wouldn't, really. You wouldn't put Guru Wrighton in our team, for example. You wouldn't put Millie Bright in our team, for example. You know, they're 2 players straight away. Nushkin, Kennerid. They're all better than what we've got. Come on. I mean, look at their bench as well. They've got some great players on the bench. Perisic, she's a great player. Anyway, Arsenal now battling well in midfield, but ball just breaks down and Chelsea can come forward. Oh, that's a great tackle from Leah Williamson actually on halfway. Mariona now plays it to Lotta, moving more on halfway. Mariona gets it back again. We're into the last 3 minutes of the first half. Lotta again over on that far side. Brings the ball forward. Oh, it's a bit of a long pass actually, but Caitlin Foord does well to keep it in. Caitlin Foord again, she's going to have a run. Gets to the byline. Caitlin Foord, she's done really well. Caitlin Foord, oh, she scored! Caitlin Foord gets a goal back for Arsenal. How important might that be? Is that going to be the moment that changes this game? We said that Lucy Bronze was going to be the weak link there for Chelsea. Caitlin Foord just took it round there, found the bottom corner from a tight angle. And suddenly we're right back in this game. Right back in this game. Caitlin Foord it was. Didn't look like there was much danger at first, but she went around the outside of Lucy Bronze from a tight angle. She pushed it in that far corner. That is a great goal, actually. That is one of the goals of the season, I think, there from Caitlin Foord. Absolutely brilliant. She's got a good record at the Emirates. She had a good start to this game, a good start to the season. As Palmer says there, that was a tight angle indeed. It was a very tight angle. How she managed to score from there, I do not know. You thought the cross was going to come in, and I think the fact that she shot caught everybody out, and she's gone in off the far post. Wow, what a moment. Terry says, done Bronze like a kipper. Indeed, she did. Wayne says they've got awesome players, but so do we. Like I said, well, that's better. I mean, you're right. We've got awesome players as well. I just think the Chelsea squad. This is it's a fairly settled team. They've got new players here and there, but they've still got a core of the team that's won titles. I mean, Lauren James. Let's face it, we'd have Lauren James, wouldn't we? Again, now, so I do think they've got a better team than us. But we've just got to go back, and who knows? Who knows what might happen? Greg says, yeah, come on, you Gooner girls, indeed. Terry says, 40. Indeed, 40 is with the goal. And is that going to be the thing that lifts off this team? We needed to score before half-time. We have scored before half-time. And suddenly, who knows, can we get this amazing comeback? We need something in the second half. We've got half a minute to play of normal time at the end of this first half. There's going to be a little bit of stoppage time, not an awful lot. The game's flowed quite well. And Arsenal have been better in the last 15 minutes, actually. We've been much, much better. We've put the Chelsea defence under much more pressure. We haven't really looked like we were going to score necessarily, and it's taken a goal, something out of nothing. But sometimes that's what you need. You need something out of nothing, and that's what we've got. Leah Williamson now plays the ball forward, looking for Mariona Caldenta that's going to run through to Hannah Hampton. And I think Chelsea will be quite glad to see it out until half-time. With 2 minutes of stoppage time is come up. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time to play. Are we going to see a fantastic Arsenal comeback? The comeback of all comebacks it would be from 2-0 down. And Caitlin Foord has given us that hope. And it was a great goal. And suddenly the game's got a different complexion to what it had 5 minutes ago. Caitlin Foord again, she's been the best player for Arsenal in this first half by quite some distance. She definitely deserved that goal, there's no doubt. She's been brilliant. And that goal summed up her performance. So giving the ball away to look a little bit ragged, and then we give it away straight away again. We've got to do better there. Chelsea gift the ball to us. We've got to make more of that. Anyway, Hannah Hampton now with the ball at her feet. She's going to go long. She does go long. Good header from Emily Fox, and then Leah Volti touches it off to Lotta Wogan. Suddenly Arsenal have got a bit between their teeth. Can we get the equaliser before half-time? That's got to be a foul there. It is a foul. I think the ref was trying to play an advantage. It was Mariona, and this might well be our last chance of this first half. Can we get to the equaliser? It was clearly a foul on Mariona there. And it is a free kick midway inside the Chelsea half. This will be our last opportunity in the first half to try and get level. And you have to say, you have to be impressed with the spirit that we've showed, actually. Since conceding that second goal, we were all over the place for 10 minutes. But we've actually come back into this game well. Now we've got a chance here to get the ball into the box. The cross comes in. Again, it's a Chelsea head, gets it away. And it's going to be another free kick to Arsenal. This time, right on the edge of the D, it was Lauren James with the foul, and this is going to be a big moment in this game. Free kick right on the edge of the penalty. It was a foul there from Lauren James on Kim Little, the two number 10s. Well, in shirt number, not in position. We've played the 2 minutes of stoppage time, so this will be the final chance of this first half. And Hampton's lining her wall up. Taking the caves over this. Beth Mead is over this. They can both score free kicks from this distance. It's what, 10, 12 yards outside the penalty area. This is a good opportunity for Arsenal to try and get an equaliser before half time. Is it going to be Katie? Is it going to be Beth? Either of these two can hit this. Nobody knows. It's going to be Katie McCabe steps up. Oh, it's poor. It's over the top. And that will probably be that for the first half. In fact, it is for the first half. It is half time. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2. Greg says, at least we're back in it. Hopefully push on in the second half. Yeah, exactly. We've got ourselves back in it. And I think we deserve to get ourselves back in it. We responded well to going 2-0 down. We were growing into the game. Someone mentioned it earlier. We were growing into the game. And we've got a goal out of nothing. Okay, we have. But sometimes that's what you need. Roland says, this game needs Kafaji, Cooney Cross, bring in the changes at the half. I'm not sure we'll do them at half time. Let's see. I definitely want to see Kafaji come on in the second half. Stina as well, of course. You need a goal. You're going to bring your top scorer, or your top scorer from the last 2 seasons on. But we have to keep getting Foord running at Lucy Bronze, because that is the weak link in that Chelsea defence. It's where the goal came from, and we've got to keep doing it in the second half. But terrible, terrible start. We conceded a really soft goal after just 4 minutes. Arsenal didn't clear a corner, and Ramirez lofted it back into the box over her shoulder, and it went in off the underside of the crossbar. The second goal was even worse. Terrible, terrible defending. Sandy Baltimore of a simple header into an open goal. Nobody had picked her up. Everybody got attracted to the ball. And you could see that the other night affected us as well. We were all over the place after that. It could have been worse. Chelsea had 1 or 2 other moments where they could have got a third goal, but we grew into it after that. We had a really good spell in the build up to half time. We got a goal. Caitlin Foord over on the left hand side did really well. Waltzed past Lucy Bronze and then fired across Hannah Hampton into the far corner off the post. And from nowhere, Arsenal got themselves back into the game. And suddenly it sets up the second half nicely, doesn't it? Terry says, Yoda shouldn't lead a team talk at half time. The girls should know. Exactly. Greg says, Russo needs more help up front. We need Russo and Stina together. We say this every week, don't we? We say this every week. Why doesn't he do it? We've got we've got a little choice now, because we need to score a goal. In fact, we need to score 2 goals ideally, but certainly 1. Lucky says there, please take Leah out already on a card. Well, yeah, she doesn't get many yellow cards, Leah, does she? And I think, yeah, she had a little shaky spell midway through the half, but she's actually played okay. Regenda says Chelsea's second goal was excellent, and our first goal was Chelsea's goal was excellent. It wasn't. It was awful defending. 5 players got attracted to the ball, and then nobody picked up the runner into the box. That's just basic, like, under-7s stuff. Basic under-7 stuff. You know, it was a simple goal because we made it simple because our defending was terrible. Nobody bothered even making it difficult for Lauren James to get the cross in. And 4 players went across there, left a big, massive gap. That's just awful defending. Terrible defending. You can't call that an excellent goal. I'm sorry. That's a terrible goal. It's an awful goal for any team to concede. But for a top-level team, that's Sunday League stuff. Sunday League stuff. Regenda says their left back. Yeah, the left back was free to score because nobody picked her up. And everybody got attracted to the ball, like you do in under-6s. Terrible. Both the goals that Chelsea have scored have been preventable. 100% preventable. And if we're going to defend as weakly as that, then we've got no chance of doing anything, because that's just, both of them goals were just terrible. Beth moved out of the way of that first one. What you need to do is put your head in there, and then if it's going to be a free kick for high foot, isn't it? And she just moves a bit out of the way. You know, you've got to just put your head in there. Get her. It doesn't matter. You're going to get a free kick. The goal will be disallowed. Lucky says Mariona been poor. Bring Kafaji. Yeah, I'd like to see Marnham on. I wouldn't say Mariona's been poor. She's not really had enough of the ball in the right areas to do any damage. But yeah, the 2 goals Chelsea scored, horrible, terrible goals. We've got to do a million times better than that. But we have got ourselves back into it. And anything can happen in the second half. Rajendra says, Caitlin still got it to beat the defence. Yeah, Caitlin's doing well. She's been our best player in that first half, Caitlin Foord, by a mile. Absolutely brilliant she's been. She fully deserved her goal. And it's something to build on. And we have to build on it now. This second half, you know, the other night we were doing well. We were in front. We conceded just before half time and we fell apart. And what we need to do is now, the opposite needs to happen now. We've just got a goal back before half time. And we need to make sure that we push on now, do what Bayern did to us in the second half. Now, use that goal just before half time to make a massive difference. Greg says, unfortunately, Chelsea's second goal was Fox's fault. She ball watched, left her position. Well, there was a few players. I mean, I don't know. I think Emily Fox's actually her position is probably not too bad there. You know, she was going with the other runner into the box, Guru Wrighton, and Beth Mead just stopped and let Baltimore run past her. That's Beth's fault. That is Beth's fault. Emily Fox went in and marked Guru Wrighton because no one had picked her up either. So Emily Fox did, you know, she can't mark both of them. She needed Beth Mead to come back and help her. She didn't. Michelle says, no, the second goal was Beth's fault. She wasn't marking James at all. James had so much space. Well, yeah, it was a goal scorer. Baltimore, she wasn't marking. Yeah, it was definitely Beth's fault, 1,000,000%. Absolutely. If I'm Emily Fox there, and I've gone in to cover the rest of the defence that disappeared, and your player, and your winger doesn't come back and cover for you, and they score. It's their fault all day long. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. Beth to blame. I think Beth to blame for both them goals. Actually, when you look at it, she should have risked getting a bit of an injury to stop the first one because it's high foot. Put your head in there, and it's a free kick. And then the second goal was terrible. Rajendra says James played that ball without looking. Well, no, she just played the ball into a dangerous area. Why did all the Arsenal defenders get sucked in like that? They shouldn't have done. It was terrible defending. Terrible defending. A bit like the Arsenal goals, terrible defending from Lucy Bronze. And it was terrible defending for both the Chelsea goals from Arsenal. Anyway, we've got a goal back. We're back in this game. Let's enjoy the fact that we're back in this game because it might not last that long. Anyway, I'm just going to nip and get a quick bit of refreshment before the second half. Stay with us. We'll be back very shortly for the second half, which I think is going to be a lot better. And I think it's going to be good. So you don't want to miss it. So welcome back for the second half. I've got chocolate, and it's that chocolate. What a surprise. Other chocolates are available, but if Nestle or whoever it is that makes you, I think it's Nestle. Yeah, it's Nestle, yeah. If Nestle want to sponsor me, they're more than welcome to. Terry says, yeah, Mido doesn't or hasn't been right for the last few games. Why is Jonas picking up? It's not as if we don't have cover for it. Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, it says, what's your thoughts on the first half? I missed about 20 minutes of it. Was greeted by 0-2. Well, really poor for what, 25 minutes, half an hour, and then better. Not quite good enough. Greg says, let's do it to Chelsea manager what we did to her when she was in charge of Leon and blast them off the park second half. Yeah, exactly. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Terry says, to be fair, you had a result right there. First 35 minutes was terrible. It was. Grot says, now let's see what Jonas has stirred things around. I say Arsenal 4, Chelsea 2. That'd be lovely, my friend. Wouldn't that be great? Terry says, I'm shocked Richard at York, but I know it's shocking, isn't it? Who would have thought that I'd have a Yorkie, eh? Hopefully the players have had a Yorkie and all. Bet me need a Yorkie, I reckon. That'll sort her out. So the players are out for a second half. Jonas is out for the second half. Let's see. Can Arsenal build on that goal just before half time? Greg says, other chocolate bars are available. Well, they are. And I'm available for a sponsor from another chocolate bar if that's what you want to do. Terry says, Greg's right. Terry's chocolate orange. Well, yeah, Terry's chocolate orange is available. Lots of chocolates are available. Unless they aren't our official sponsor yet, so we can say that. If they become our official sponsor later on, then obviously only Yorkies will exist. Anyway, Chelsea are looking to come forward straight away with Ramirez. Again, Chelsea have got a player over here. Is this going to be the third goal? But the shot comes in from Canarid and it's straight at straight at Daphne Van Donkselaar. Ramirez did well there. Brushed off a few changes earlier. Obviously, really weak challenge that was. And Canarid's shot was straight at the goalkeeper. Anyway, Chelsea go forward again. Lauren James with an effort from outside the box, but it's got over the top of the crossbar. And it's Chelsea that have come fired up in this second half. Grot says, okay, I am off for a second. See you all after the game. Jern Garden is playing AIK Stockholm Derby, so I have to keep an eye on that. No, don't worry about that. Absolutely not. Terry says, let's get those likes up for the second half. Yeah, get likes up, and we're about to score another couple of goals in the second half if you do that. But we started the second half on the back foot, actually. We need to settle ourselves down and build on that momentum that we had in the end of the first half. Let's see Russo there. The ball fell kindly here for Mariona. Caitlin Foord was free again. Mariona didn't execute the pass right. It was the right idea to try to get it across for Leslie Russo. She didn't get the execution right once again. And Chelsea managed to get away with that one. Anyway, I was coming forward again. Caitlin Foord on this near side. She's kept the ball in. She's done really well. She's going to run at Lucy Bronze again. Plays the ball into the penalty area to Mariona, gets it back. Caitlin Foord, in case you get a cross in. She's played it back to Katie McCabe. Why didn't you get a cross in? Why didn't somebody put a cross in? Right, just put the ball into the box. And then we've just given it away. Terrible. When you've got a chance, get a cross into the box. It's not difficult. Just cross it into the box. Anyway, Ramirez has gone down. She seems to spend half her life on the floor, don't she? Looks like she's got an ankle problem. I think it was in that run she did just before. But that was poor defending there from Arsenal. We gave her far too much time and space there. Leah Williamson was just brushed off the ball. See there, what Leah Williams has got to do is you just got to smash her. Just smash her shoulder to shoulder so it's not a foul. Just smash her out of the way. And in the end, she's just got absolutely barged off the ball there. And Leah Williams just pulled her foot away from a challenge. Terrible. Terrible defending. It's almost like they don't want to get hurt. I'm sorry, if you don't want to get hurt, you shouldn't be on the pitch. You should not be out there on the pitch. Anyway, Ramirez has had to come off on this near side. I don't think it's going to be a long-term issue. I'm sure she'll be back out on the pitch very shortly. But it is a throw to Chelsea up this near side. Caitlin Foord wins a header again. She's done really, really well, Caitlin Foord, today. Anyway, Chelsea now coming forward up this near side. Again, it's Cannerid. And she get the cross in. But she's coming to the penalty area. And then, Katie McCabe took no prisoners there. It's gone behind for a goal kick. And Cannerid smiling to herself. And Wayne says she just ran through the team like they're all 10-year-olds. Yeah, she did, yeah. And we allowed it to happen. Someone's just got to smash her, haven't they? Put your arm across or do something. Just defend that. Just defend it. In fact, it was she didn't actually get injured. You look like her studs just slipped on the turf. That was what caused that little injury that she's got. It was just following that run that she did. You know, Alessia Russo's trying to get clear down that far side. But the ball goes back to Hannah Hampton. The pigeons are loving it on the pitch, aren't they? There's bloody loads of them. How are they on the pitch? It's just a camera angle make it look like they're on the pitch. They might just be low, but they might not be on the pitch. Anyway, they've disappeared now. And there's a ball over on that far side. Arsenal picked it up. Chelsea were claiming a free kick, but Arsenal now come away with the ball. Emily Fox tries a shot. It's blocked. And that's the sort of full-blooded defending that you want to see Arsenal doing more of, which we haven't done enough of in this game. You know, Chelsea players are prepared to put themselves in the way of stuff, risking getting hurt. Beth wasn't prepared to do that in the first half. It cost us a goal. Anyway, Beth Mead's just been fouled. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal over on this near side. And a chance to get the ball into the box. We played 5 minutes of the second half. And is it going to be Beth Mead with the free kick? Right over on that far touchline. Wayne says, I think the pigeons are on the pitch because any time we get near them, they fly off. Yeah, seems like it, doesn't it? Which is strange. Yeah, I've never seen that many pigeons on a pitch before. Anyway, I just thought it might be Kate with a free kick, actually. Whips it in, flicked on. Oh, it's just gone wide. It was Lotta Woober-Moy with the flick. She almost got a goal in the first half. She almost got herself a goal there. That's the sort of free kick where you just need to try and redirect it. And she got a good header on it, actually. She was going the other way, come off her head, and she just tried to redirect it into that bottom corner, but it didn't quite have the angle right. It's off the back of her head, if anything, where she needed to maybe head it back where it came from. But it's gone behind for a goal kick to Chelsea. That's the best we've produced so far at the start of the second half. Just won the ball back again in midfield. This is better. Now Mariona's overrun the ball again, but manages to keep possession, but not for very long. A terrible first touch, and someone said Mariona had a good game. Maybe that's right, actually. She's certainly given it away 4 or 5 times in the second half. And the referee's just giving a free kick to Chelsea again. And it seems every time we go in for a challenge, but Katie's got a yellow card as well. So the only 2 yellow cards are both Arsenal players, even though Chelsea have probably committed more fouls. If we look at the foul count in this game, I'm pretty sure that they have. Anyway, I'm not quite sure if that was worthy of a yellow card. There's 2 players just going for the ball. It's a foul. Okay, yeah, it's a foul. Fair enough. But it's not a yellow card, is it? Come on. I don't know, she was a bit late, actually. Maybe it was. Fair enough. Anyway, Chelsea trying to come forward again, but Loss has defended well against Ramirez. And Arsenal actually played that quite well in a tight area. And now Caitlin Foord again has done well in this game. Caitlin Foord now, Leah Williamson's ball forward. Leslie Russo's trying to get in behind Buchanan. Millie Bright's across the fact. Millie Bright didn't get a great touch, actually. Buchanan blocked Russo off, which was good defending, actually. And in the end, Millie Bright got away with that. But it is a free kick. I've got to be honest, I'm not quite sure how Lucy Bronze keeps getting picked for England now, how she's been getting picked for Chelsea, because I think she's not very good anymore. She's got the Kim Little syndrome, getting picked on reputation of past performances, I think, as opposed to current performances. Made me laugh when oh, the camera's gone funny. Let's get it back. Here we go. I don't know what happened there. We just decided it had enough. Maybe it's just had enough of this game. Maybe the camera's decided it's had enough. I don't know. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again up this near side. That ball's cut out. Now Katie McCabe again trying to drive Arsenal forward. Finds Mariona on this near side. Caitlin falls outside of here. Again, she's got Lucy Bronze across. Lucy Bronze does better that time. In the end, it's a throw, is it, to Arsenal? Caitlin McCabe's trying to drive us forward down this near side. It's not quite been happening, though, has it, for Arsenal today? In fact, it's a throw to Chelsea. But yeah, I think Millie Bright and Kim Little are both getting picked on reputation as opposed to what their performance is like right now on the pitch. I say it's funny with Millie Bright's. Apparently, there was a conversation between Serena and Lucy Bronze, and Serena was sort of saying, you know, when you're thinking of retiring, Lucy Bronze said, "Oh, no, I'm going to play in the next World Cup." All right, well, you've got to get picked first. You've got to be good enough. Don't just say you're going to play in the next World Cup. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit arrogant, isn't it? Anyways, that's a good play from Arsenal again. Or it was actually Kim Little did quite well on that particular occasion. Mariona couldn't quite get on the end of that ball. And now Caitlin Foord plays the ball into Wolves. Leslie Russo inside the box. It's going to be the chance. Oh, it's blocked by Millie Bright. And suddenly it fell kindly to Arsenal there. Anyway, Mariona on his near side, her cross is blocked. Is that going to be a corner? Did Hannah Hampton keep that in? I think she probably did. Terry said, "Don't say that. Mrs. Bombastic may take her off and Foord is cooking her." Well, yeah, she is, but she's had a terrible game. Russo couldn't quite get a shot around Millie Bright, who just again put her body in the way. That's what you do, don't you? You put your body in the way. It's a corner to Arsenal, actually. Hannah Hampton didn't keep that in. And we have got a chance to get the equaliser 10 minutes into the second half. The corner comes in. Again, Chelsea head it away. Only as far as the edge of the box. It's put back in again. And again, it's a Chelsea head that gets it away. But Arsenal started to settle in the second half after a slow start. And Leah Williamson battling away there with Sandy Baltimore, who's done well, actually, to get the second goal. But Arsenal have won the ball back. Leah Williamson's going to pick it up over on that far side. Plays the ball in here to Caitlin Foord again. It just ran away from her. And now Lucy Bronze will actually be able to get that ball clear. Good pressure, though. Good pressure, sorry, for Arsenal, that was. And we have stepped it up now in the last 5 minutes or so. Still plenty of time here for Arsenal to get something from this game. I mean, we said before that really we needed to win. But from 2-0 down, I think we'd all take a draw. I think we'd absolutely take a draw and be delighted with it. Depends on when we get the second goal, if we do get it, and how much time we've got to try to win it. Oh, that's a poor ball there, actually, from Leah Williamson again. But she read that play really well. And she's done that really well as well, tidied that up, brilliant stuff. Anyway, Kim Little now touches it off to Leah Williamson again. Next with Lotta Moy plays it square to Katie McCabe up this near side. Katie McCabe is going to bring the ball forward for Arsenal. Oh, she's had it taken off of there by Kennerid. Plays the ball into the middle. It's Nuskin plays it through, but Lotta Moy is there. Well, actually, she was robbed of the ball there by Lauren James. Oh, she got back well, Lotta there. That's a brilliant tackle, actually. And it looked as though Lauren James had pinched her pocket. Oh, we didn't get that ball away particularly well. Lucy Bronze trying to cut in field, and suddenly Arsenal looking a little bit ragged. Not keeping their shape well. We don't have the ball, and I think that's been one of our problems today. Anyway, Emily Fox has done really well up that far side. Now she finds Beth Mead. That's a terrible ball. Get Beth Mead off. Get Beth off. She's been terrible in this game again, just giving it away. Greg says we need to replace Mead and Little. Well, definitely Mead. She's got to go off. She's got to go off, surely. That's got to be made, that change. Maybe put Mariona over there, get Frida Marnham on. Beth has been terrible in this game, quite honestly. Absolutely terrible. You know, we love Beth. She's been brilliant. But today, no. She wasn't great the other night either. Or last week when she played. So, but definitely make that change. It's coming up to 60 minutes, which is the time that Jonas likes to make his changes. He doesn't like to make them much earlier than that, does he? Anyway, Katie McCabe steps in now. This is good from Arsenal. Katie McCabe, she's got options. And that's not a bad ball either over to that far side. I mean, Russo had to stretch. And she's managed to keep possession. But again, we've had to go backwards. Leah Williamson now. Now it's back in with Kim Little. Try to make something happen. The ball's played out over to that far side. Beth Mead gives it back again. Mariona pulls it back towards the edge of the penalty. And nobody made the run. Nobody made the run there. In the end, Cannerid can bring it forward for Chelsea. Finds Ramirez down his near side. Lots of Moyes across. Ramirez tries to go around the outside. Does go around the outside. Lotta sticks with her. In the end, Ramirez is falls back. Good defending that was there from Lotta. Lauren James there does well. Plays the ball back. And Chelsea now in possession. Every time we seem to get a little bit of momentum going, we lose it again. And Chelsea just slow it down. And Buchanan tries to get the ball up his near side. If she kicks it out, I'm not quite sure what she kicked it out by. Someone injured? Because that was a terrible pass. But that was ball there played inside there, and lots of Moore got a pocket pick there by Lauren James, but then she came back well there. It was a great tackle, actually. I think Lauren James was maybe claiming a penalty. I mean, it was a risky challenge, actually, because if you get that even a slight bit wrong, you've given away a penalty there. But Lotta did really well, actually, and that was great stuff. Anyway, Arsenal's got a throw down in the bottom corner on this near side. The subs are warming up. Maybe it's time to get them on the pitch, maybe. Would be good, wouldn't it? We have played 60 minutes. There's half an hour left for Arsenal to try and find at least one goal, potentially two. We'll take one first, though. You can't get two goals until you get one. Famously said, of course, in Fever Pitch. But let's get one first, and then let's see where we are. Anyway, it's a throw to Arsenal on this near side, which Lotta Moy leaves to Katie McCabe. Throws it in field to Leah Williamson. Gets it out to that far side. Arsenal need to do things a little bit quicker now. It's a cross going to come in from Emily Fox over on that far side. Williamson again finds Katie McCabe. It's having more and more impact and coming forward for Arsenal in the second half. Foord again plays it into the box. This is good play. This is really good play. We're going to get a shot in here. Kim Little goes past a couple of players. The ball goes to Mariona. Oh, and Russo couldn't quite get a turn in and get the ball away. And now suddenly Chelsea have got a counter-attacking opportunity. But Leah Williamson's done well. And Kim Little's done well. And won a free kick. Maybe there was a bit of a chance there inside the box. Russo's touch maybe let her down a little bit. You know, it's with Emily Fox again. Maybe she could have played it up the line to Beth Mead. She does play it up the line to Beth Mead, who is onside. Over on that far side of the pitch, plays it back again. So Leah Williamson puts a cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, but no Arsenal players attacking it. And Hannah Hampton comes to collect it. And now surely it's time for the substitutions. Got to be time for the substitutions. That was a really good play from Arsenal, actually. Leah Volti did well. The cross came in and just bounced away from Leslie Russo there. She couldn't quite get a shot away. And Chelsea managed to scramble it clear. Now it's back with Hannah Hampton. Alicia Buchanan finds Lucy Bronze on this near side, goes long. And it goes off Ramirez. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Is it going to be the time for some substitutions, maybe? It is, but it's Chelsea making them. It is. Macario's coming on, and Aggie Beaver-Jones is coming on for Chelsea. It's Ramirez coming off, probably down to that injury that she suffered her ankle. She's limping slightly. Started the second half, she got that injury. She's trying to play on, not able to do so. So Aggie Beaver-Jones is on. And who's come off for Macario? Not really sure who that was that came off actually for Chelsea. Oh, it's Lauren James. Okay, Lauren James has come off. Okay, fair enough. And it's Macario come on for her. So Chelsea have made a couple of changes here. Jonas is still sitting on his hands. I don't know what he's expecting to suddenly make a difference. He's got players on the bench to make a difference. That's what you have a squad for. You know, we've had a really busy schedule. Some of these players have played nearly every game. They're going to be tired. Anyway, Leslie Russo is one of those players who's played a lot of minutes in the last few weeks. Caitlin Foord also, but she's having a great game. You don't want to take her off. Just as I say that, she does give the ball away. And then Arsenal win a free kick. Leah Volti was fouled by Canarid. Of course, she's not going to book a Chelsea player. Terry says there, well done, ref, giving Chelsea players their 50th warning before giving them a yellow card. Exactly, yeah. See, that's a yellow card. If some of those other ones are yellow cards, that should be a yellow card as well, shouldn't it? I mean, I'm not saying it is a yellow card, but when you look at some of the yellow cards that we've got, you have to say that should be a yellow card as well. For Canarid. Anyway, we've got a free kick. Let's make the free kick count rather than one. I do apologise for this camera situation. It's happened before, isn't it? Anyway, the free kick comes in, and Arsenal do manage to clear it away. Just about. Chelsea, managed to clear it away, and now Arsenal trying to come forward. Emily Fox does really well over on that far side. She's going to keep going, is she? Oh, she's done really well, Emily Fox. Is she going to keep the ball in? She is. And she get the cross in. Comes out to that far side instead. The cross does come in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, and we've still got a lot of bodies in the box this time. Mariona trying to make something happen on the edge of the box. Didn't quite come off for there. And Chelsea do get it away, but now we're getting a bit of pressure built up here. You can feel a moment maybe coming for Arsenal. We've got momentum with us. This happened towards the end of the first half, and we got a goal. Can we find another one? Mariona plays out the line. It's good. Kate McCabe, can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in towards the near post. It's put behind by Buchanan. It is going to be a corner though to Arsenal. And let's see if we can get the goal from this. Lovely move that was from Arsenal. Now we're starting to really fire. It's clicking into gear for us here. And that was a good ball from Katie McCabe looking for Russo at the near post. It wasn't quite enough. And anyway, Beth's going off. Wasn't her greatest game today. Is she happy? This is what we've got to ask ourselves. I'm guessing no. And it is going to be Frida Marnham coming on. In fact, her first thing is going to be to take this corner. Her first action is to take the corner. That's unusual, isn't it? A player normally coming on and taking the corner straight away. Well, it wasn't a great corner, was it? Anyway, Chelsea managed to clear it away. But Frida Marnham is on for Beth Mead. We didn't have a very good game at all. Anyway, now Canary's coming forward down this near side. Plays the ball through. It's a good ball. Aggie Beaver-Jones has got a little bit of... Oh, sorry, no, it's not Aggie Beaver-Jones, is it? Pulls it back, but good defending, actually. It was Aggie Beaver-Jones. She did well, actually, there. But Arsenal have managed to deal with that. Now it's with Katie McCabe. We're midway through the second half. We're still looking for this equaliser. And Arsenal have now got a throw or a free kick. I'm not sure. Lucy Bronze has gone down. But Frida Marnham's on. She's our top scorer this season. We know she's lights popping out of a goal, especially at the Emirates. It was her that was fouled there actually by Lucy Bronze, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Let's see if Frida can make this impact that she's done so often this season. Makes those great runs into the box, gets on the end of things, and she can certainly hit a ball from outside the box as well. And she scored a few goals at the Emirates, hasn't she? Including one against City very recently. But is she going to be the difference maker in this game? Anyway, Chelsea now coming forward. It's a nice turn in midfield, actually, by Macario. Now Chelsea coming forward again over on that far side. Aggie Beever-Jones have got a free header. Daphne saves it there. Good save from Daphne Van Domselaar. Aggie Beever-Jones looked as though she may have been offside. It was a good header, but it's a good save. Let's have a look at the replay. Is she offside? Aggie Beever-Jones. Yes, she was in front of the ball. She was offside. It's a good save. Wayne says she's offside. Indeed, Terry says save DVD, but surely that's offside. It was surely offside. She was in front of the ball, and she was offside, but it wouldn't have been given as offside. You know, the corner was given instead, and Chelsea have taken it short. Now they're in possession here. Shot comes in from distance, and Daphne's behind that one. Good hands from the Arsenal goalkeeper, and that was a good save as well from Daphne. You know, maybe she didn't do so well for the first goal, but she's certainly done okay since, hasn't she? Had a lot to do in terms of saves. And Arsenal have had more possession. There's no doubt about that. Now we're coming forward over on that far side. Played the ball through to Leslie Russo. She looks like she may have been offside. Oh, it's funny how they give that one offside. Funny how they give that one offside. Anyway, it was offside, but so was Aggie Beever-Jones just a moment ago. And they didn't give that one, did they? But that was a fairly comfortable save that for Daphne from that long-range effort. But the one from Aggie Beever-Jones' header was a much better save down to a right-hand side, pushed it round the post. Showing what a great goalkeeper she is. It's a good header, actually. But that was a decent save. Well done, Daphne. Aaron says, Arsenal women's sack. Well, I don't know about that. We might get a draw here or a win. Who knows? There's still 20 minutes to play. And Arsenal have largely been in the ascendancy in terms of possession. We just haven't created anything major in this second half. Now we might do here on this near side. Really good play from Katie McKay, who's actually had a really good second half. Finds Leslie Russo. Can she get the cross in? Not many people in the box. Frida's in there, but the ball doesn't find her. That's the one place you will find Frida. She'll be in that box when we've got the ball in wide areas. She'll get herself in there, and there's another free kick against Arsenal. What a surprise. Mariona is almost laughing at the comedy effect that referee's had. Really, really poor she's been, the referee. Wayne says, someone just, Jonas is the WSL Ten Hag. Well, I mean, maybe he is. I'm not sure. But we've got Jeff Owens. Hey, my friend, good to see you. He says, good evening, Richard. How are you doing? Look, it has been a long time. I hope you're doing well. I'm sure you're doing better than this Arsenal team. Terry says, Blimey, long time. And now we see how you doing, Jeff. Yeah, we've not seen a magnificent Jeff for a while, have we? Good to see you back. Hope you're well. We're just hoping for some miracle here. And the second goal for Arsenal. I have to say, Kate McKay had a great second half, driving us forward. But we're still lacking that final ball, aren't we? We're still lacking that final ball. Still, who knows? There's still time. There is still time. 19 minutes of normal time. Chelsea just won the ball high up the pitch again, but Arsenal won it back. But not quite for very long. Guru Wright on the edge of the penalty area now. Kim Little steps in, and Frida Marner, man, this is an opportunity for Arsenal on the counter-attack. Plays up this near side. It's a good ball to Caitlin Foord. Caitlin Foord now, the momentum's come out of the attack a little bit because there was no one really running ahead of her. Now the ball goes over to that far side. In fact, it doesn't quite go over to the far side. I think it was meant to go over to the far side, but we didn't get it out there, did we? Leah Williamson now, it probably will go to Emily Fox. Now it does. What's the cross like? Is she going to get a cross in, Emily Fox? She does a quite a decent game as well. Goes around the outside. Can she get the ball in? She's won a corner. Surely that's a corner. It is a corner. Good defending again from Chelsea. And Arsenal building up a bit of a head of steam here. You feel as though if anybody's going to score in the second half, it is going to be Arsenal. But are we going to be able to do it? It is another corner. We've got 18 minutes to play. And can Arsenal find a goal? What would be so important? Anyway, the corner's over on that far side in front of the North Bank. Leslie's in there. Lotta's in there. Mariona's in there. It's going to be Katie McCabe with this corner in towards near post. Lotta with a free header. Oh, she's put it over the bar. Oh, she knows that was a big chance. The Chelsea defence there switched off. Lotta got a free run. And really, she's got to be doing better there, Lotta. She made the run there. She's just got to put her header on target. And she's got it all wrong. That was a bad miss. And a big chance for Arsenal to get level. And Jonas knows it as well. Jonas knows it as well. Now, surely there's going to be an opportunity to make some more substitutions here. Chelsea are making another one. Erin Cuthbert is coming on. So she's going to start kicking people, no doubt, in midfield. I think it's Canneridge gone off. I know it isn't. It is actually who's gone off? Oh, Captain's gone off. And Cuthbert's come on. Terry says, come on, Jonas, get Stina and Rosa on. We're running out of time. Exactly, yes. Make those substitutions. You know, your job might well depend on it, mate. You need to pull your finger out and do something positive. Make positive change to try and get something out of this game. Anyway, Mariona's now gone over to that far side since Beth Mead's gone off. Frida's gone into number 10, but now it's Chelsea coming forward over on that far side. If Chelsea get a third goal, that would be that. It would be game over, wouldn't it? So we can't allow that to happen. And that cross is poor. It's gone behind. It's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. And we've got 16 minutes. Now's the time to make the sub, Jonas. Come on, mate. In fact, definitely Van Domselaar's gone down. Jeffar says, this is so embarrassing. We are so poor in every department. No chemistry, no clue, no energy, no vibes in the team. Terry, how on earth has this manager been able to survive? It looks like a corner. Anyway, the attendance is 45,860, which is okay. It's not, you'd expect it maybe more against Chelsea, but it's okay. Obviously, it's going to be the biggest attendance in the WSL this weekend, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to keep getting these type of crowds if the football remains as poor as it has been. You know, keep putting a camera on Emma Hayes because there's an injury here. Jonas has got the team in. Is he making a little tactical tweaks to try to salvage something from this game? There's 15 minutes to play. There will be some stoppage time. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, Kim Little's got off finally. Not been a very good week for her, has it? The Arsenal captain. I think her days are numbered. Stina is coming on as well. Go on, Stina. Grab yourself a goal. Mariona's coming off as well. She's been quite poor today. And Stina Blackstenius is coming on and linking up with her friend Frida Marnham. Is that going to be the difference here? Is Stina going to be the difference maker again? And Mariona didn't have a great game today. Gave the ball away a lot. Didn't quite happen for her. Kyra Cooney Cross has come on as well for Kim Little. A little bit more energy in midfield. And Stina is going to play. We're going to play Stina and Leslie, which is what we want. We want to see that more. Not 15 minutes at the end of a game. We want to see it more from the start. That's what we want to see. And we're going for it at least for these last 15 minutes. Is it going to be enough? Is there enough time And have we left it too late to make these changes? Let's wait and see. And Arsenal trying to play it out from the back, and we've managed to do so. Leah Williams now over on that far side with bouncy ball, but she's done well. Finds Kyra Cooney Cross, her first involvement in midfield. Plays the ball back to Leah Williamson. Looking for some movement ahead of her. In the end, she's had to go all the way back to Daphne Van Dumpslar, but she's midway inside the Chelsea Heart. And Arsenal finds Kate McKay, plays the ball. Barcelona, it's been run all the way through. Suddenly it's come to Stina on the edge of the box. Stina Blackstone plays it through to Frida Marham. Oh, why didn't she shoot? Why didn't she shoot? Probably because she's just come on. And when you just come off the bench, you sometimes need a couple of touches just to get into it. That was her first touch. I mean, the ball was quite fortunate to fall to her. But really, she's just got to hit that there, hit it there, hit it there, hit it there. And then she made the wrong ball. In fact, there was a pass on the other way to Caitlin Foord as well. It was a mistake at the back from Buchanan. I said she's got a mistake in her. Is that the first of a few? It just was the wrong decision, wasn't it? Jeffar says, Richard, last season I told you there's no improvement under this manager. He has been back massively. Look at the players he signed, yet we look so poor and the players look disinterested. Where's Kafaji? And, well, she's on the bench still. Anyway, it's going to be a free kick, I think, to Arsenal. Or is it a throw? Not quite sure. Anyway, we've got 12 minutes left. It's a throw to Chelsea, actually, on halfway on his near side. Lucy Bronze with it. And Chelsea obviously know that the third goal would seal the deal. Arsenal picked the ball out of midfield. Kyra Cooney Cross has done well. Plays the ball back to Emily Fox. Can Arsenal find the goal? Can Arsenal find the goal? Leah Williamson plays the ball back to Lotta Wobamoy. Arsenal in possession, but not really making too much advances up the pitch. We might do now. Leah Williamson. Score ball. And suddenly Chelsea have got an effort here. Aggie Beaver-Jones having a run at this defence. Oh, she slips over. Luckily there for Arsenal. She slips over. Obviously got the wrong studs on, Aggie Beaver-Jones. And Arsenal got away with it there. Really poor from Leah Williamson. Gave the ball away. Arsenal in possession over on that far side. Can we get this goal? Can we get this goal? Now it's with Kate McCabe. Going to drive us forward into the last 11 minutes of normal time. Caitlin Foord plays it on to Frida Marham on this near side. She's done really well, Frida Marham. What's the cross right in towards Stina? Oh, she couldn't quite get a touch on it. But the two substitutes there combining well. Caitlin Foord again does really well. Caitlin Foord was shot. Oh, it hits Stina on the back, trying to move out of the way. And suddenly Arsenal have got a little bit of momentum going now. Frida Marham did so well just there on this near side. Really, really well. It's a decent ball as well, actually. We're coming forward again. Russo over on that far side, but Millie Bright will clear that cross away with no problem at all. Kyra Cooney Cross picked it up. She's already had quite a big impact, Kyra, since she came on. She's done well. That's a good ball up this far side. Unless he keep it in, she does keep it in. Thought about a cross, maybe wasn't enough bodies in the box, only really Stina in there. So we've gone back. Leah Williamson now. Will she line up across? Plays out the line instead again to Leslie Russo. This time she does cross it, and this time it's blocked, and it will be another corner to Arsenal. We're into the last 10 minutes, a big 10 minutes coming up for this team. A big 10 minutes here on the channel as well. Let's see if we can get the goal. That was brilliant play from Frida. Just skipped past Newskin there. It was a decent ball as well, and no one gambling on the far post, and that was the problem there. It's what we needed, someone to gamble around that far post. They would have had a good effort there to maybe get a strike at goal. Anyway, Caitlin Foord finds Frida Marham in the box again. Now it's with Caitlin Foord again. Now the cross again is blocked at the near post. But Chelsea can't get it away. It's back with Caitlin Foord again inside the penalty area. Lovely feet from Caitlin Foord. Frida Marham puts a cross in, but it's just too high. Too close to the goalkeeper. Frida's played really well since she's come on. She's made a massive difference as well. This is what you've got a squad for. So you can bring players off the bench who can make an impact. And that's exactly what Frida's done. She's been brilliant since she came on. But just got too much on that cross looking for Stina. And Hannah Hampson could easily grab that. And now she's going to sit on the grass for about 5 minutes, waste some time. That ball's played through again to Aggie Beaver-Jones, but Lotta Woburn across really well. And then clips the ball. That far side, it's not a great ball. It's gone out for a throw to Chelsea. I was thinking that maybe if we could have equalised a bit earlier, we may have had time to go on and win the game. But now it's like, let's just see if we can get a draw, which actually in the circumstances wouldn't be a bad result, would it, really, when you think about it? You know, it will be our third draw in 4 WSL games this season, which isn't really enough. But from 2-0 down after 16 minutes against Chelsea, we'll definitely take it, wouldn't we, if we can? But we still need to find a goal if we're going to get anything from this game. But Chelsea coming forward again up this near side with Canarid. Plays the ball forward to Aggie Beaver Jones. Cuts in field, and good defending that was from Arsenal. That was Leah Volti. And then plays out to that far side to Emily Fox. And Arsenal have done some good things in this game. But we've also had some really, really poor moments. And it's 2 really poor moments that's cost us the 2 goals, which we still trail by. But we did get a goal towards the end of that first half. Are we going to get a goal towards the end of the second as well? We might do here. Emily Fox coming forward, a little bit of space. Leslie Russo's just ahead of her. She's actually gone around a long way round. Maybe a ball into Leslie might have been a better option there. Arsenal still in possession. Kyra Cooney cross. Plays it into Leah Volsi. Surely that's a foul. Play on though, because we've got the ball. And we've got the ball up this near side with Caitlin Foord. Plays it back to Frida Marnham. Are we going to find a bit of inspiration like we did in that first half from Caitlin Foord? Leah Williamson dinks the ball into the box. Headed out though by Lucy Bronze, I think it was. And then Chelsea get the ball away, but not very far. Lots of moving away. It's all Arsenal pressure now. As we move into the last 8 minutes of this game. We'll play that to the far side again. Emily Fox, can she get a cross in? No, she plays it back instead to Leah Williamson. Arsenal searching for that goal. Leslie Russo. Surely that's a foul over on that far side. It is a foul. Russo bought that foul. That was good play. And it was Baltimore. It's her goal that is separating the teams at the moment. Her goal in that first half. And that was clearly a foul there on Leslie Russo. And she's bought that foul there, Russo. She did well. Just get a body in front of the ball. You know you're going to get pushed in the back. And that's what she did. And it is a free kick in a dangerous position as well. Leslie Russo's had a decent game today. It's a free kick over on that far side. This is a moment for Arsenal. 6 minutes left of normal time. Katie McCabe and Frida Marnham are over it. Who's going to take this? Frida Marnham looks as though it might be her. Actually, it might be Katie McCabe, actually. Arsenal lined up on the edge of the penalty area. What's the delivery like? It's a decent delivery to Nepo. Steena's hit the bar. It's come back to Steena again. And Hannah Hampton makes the save. Oh, that was so close there to the equaliser. Steena's frustrated there. Hit the bar. Lovely free kick it was. And Steena got in on the near post. A lovely run. Good. Maybe she did that too well, actually. And in the second effort, she tried to do what Ramirez did in the first half. Loft it back over her shoulder. I think Steena's actually hit that too well. It just bounced in front of her. It's hit the underside of the crossbar. That was so unlucky. Are we going to get a better chance than that in this game? Probably not. Terry says, ask Steena how unlucky. Virginia says, hit the bar. It did indeed hit the bar. And Chelsea managed to scramble the ball clear. That's why Steena should have been on a bit earlier. She does give us that threat. She was so unlucky there. She's yet to score this season, Steena. She hasn't come any closer than that, you have to say. That was so unlucky. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Emily Fox down that far side. Leslie Russo. Steena's making the box. Frida's making the box. Is this going to be the moment? Oh, poor cross. Oh, that's handball. Surely that's a handball. Referee. Cross comes in. Kyra Cooney cross. Arsenal still keeping it alive. Surely that was handball. Was that Millie Bright? Had to be a handball there. Surely that's a handball. Bounced up, and Millie Bright knows it as well. Surely that's a handball there for Millie Bright. The first cross was cleared away. It came back to Millie Bright. Actually, no, it's hit her in the face, actually, to be fair. It's hit her in the face. She just had her arm up. It looked worse than it was. It's hit her in the face. There's 4 minutes to play. That could have been a big moment there. Anyway, Steena's trying to get in, and Hannah Hampton comes out. You have to say the substitutes have made a massive impact in this game. Makes you wonder, should they have come on earlier, or will it be that they've come on at just the right time if they managed to get us a result here? a point. And Stina was so close there when she hit the bar. The closest we've come in this second half to a goal. And we're into the last 3 minutes of normal time. And Hampton plays it out to Millie Bright again. And Chelsea just wanting to slow the pace of the game down. Arsenal have had a really good spell. We did this at the end of the first half and it did lead to a goal. Is it going to lead to a goal at the end of the second half as well? Will we come away with a point? Wouldn't that be something? We have to say, after the week that we've had, coming back from 2-0 down against Chelsea would be a fantastic result. Anyway, we're coming forward now. Another opportunity, maybe. Leslie Russo over on that far side. Plays it back to Emily Fox. And we almost got it through there to Frida Marnham, demanding the ball. And now there's a free kick over on that far side. And finally, a Chelsea player gets a yellow card. 87 minutes it's taken. And finally, the referee gets a yellow card out for a Chelsea player. I think it's Baltimore. It is indeed Sandy Baltimore. She won't mind too much because her goal at the minute looks like it might well be the winning goal for Chelsea, but she just picks up a yellow card. That must be the 100th foul that is taken by a Chelsea player to get that yellow card. In fact, it wasn't even Baltimore that committed the foul. It was another Chelsea player, wasn't it? So I'm not quite sure if she's booked the right player there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a booking to somebody. And it is a free kick to Arsenal. In fact, it was Erin Cuthbert. It was Erin Cuthbert that's got booked. I think the referee's got the wrong play there. Baltimore saying no, it wasn't her. It was actually Erin Cuthbert. I think that sums up this referee's performance, actually. She's been shocking. Anyway, it's a free kick to Arsenal. It was a free kick to Arsenal. It was just Erin Cuthbert. Anyway, a Cannerid's gone off for Chelsea. They're making another couple of substitutions here as they try and see this game out. And it's Ashley Lawrence is coming on. And Guru Wright has gone off. I don't think she touched the ball in the second half, did she, Guru Wright? I don't remember doing it. She did not bad first half. And Natalie Bjorn is coming on. So defender as Chelsea try and see this out. Anyway, this free kick over on the far side. Katie McKay plays it in towards the near post. It's flicked on by Kyra Cooney-Cross. The goalkeeper drops it. Oh, she got lucky there, Hannah Hampton. She dropped the ball. And Kyra Cooney-Cross couldn't put it back into a dangerous area. And it went straight back into the arms of the goalkeeper. And Hampton just dropped. There wasn't a foul. And if the ball had just fell a little bit better for Kyra Cooney-Cross, it could well have been a goal for Arsenal, but it wasn't meant to be. We're into the last minute of the 90. It's going to take something very dramatic now if we're going to salvage a point here. Anyway, Katie McKay plays that ball up this near side. It's actually a good ball. If Frida Marno has Stina Blackstone to keep it in, she has kept it in. She's got two players around. She's done well, actually. Oh, but Caitlin Foord couldn't quite control that ball. It's gone out for a throw to Chelsea. How much stoppage time have we got? I reckon 5-6 minutes. There's been a lot of time wasting from Chelsea. There's been a bunch of substitutions. I think there's going to be at least 5 or 6 minutes, maybe 6. I'm going to go 6. What do we reckon? Shall we gamble on probably 2 because Chelsea are winning? And there's going to be a yellow card for time wasting. And is that the substitute that's just come on? That'll be the quickest booking ever, will it? And we're going to see the stoppage time now. It is 6 minutes. 6 minutes of stoppage time. I said there was 6 minutes, didn't I? I'm quite good at guessing the stoppage time, aren't I? You're asking for against. Sure, that's another free kick to Arsenal. It is. Chelsea are getting ragged now. This is our moment. We've got 6 minutes to salvage a point. And maybe for Jonas to salvage a job. It's another yellow card for Chelsea. Suddenly, she's gone card happy, the referee, for Chelsea players. Card happy she is. And she's just booked 3 Chelsea players in about 2 minutes. See, that was Cuthbert there. And Cuthbert should have already been booked because she should have been booked on the incident before. Chelsea should be down to 10. This is just down to incompetence of this referee. Who looks like one of them stupid school teachers who'd like make you stand in a corner, don't she? That's what she looks like. Cuthbert should have had 2 yellow cards because she committed the first foul and she's just committed that one. Anyway, it's a free kick to Arsenal. Katie McKay with it. It's a decent ball, actually, and Millie Bright heads it away. Comes over to the far post. The body comes in. Oh, it's hit the post. We've hit the woodwork again. That was Leslie Russo this time. We've hit the woodwork twice in the last 10 minutes. We could be winning this game. In fact, we're still losing. But you have to say the second half has been much, much better the last 15 minutes has been really good. We certainly deserve at least a point here. Let's see if we can get one here. Katie McCabe again puts a cross in towards the far post, but it's overhit. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Leslie Russo there. This time it hits the post. Stina hit the bar. Leslie Russo's hit the post. And you have to say, well, in fact, she didn't hit the post. It was a good save in actual fact. It was straight at Hannah Hampton. I thought it hit the post, but actually it didn't. It was pushed out by the goalkeeper. And we've had some chances in this second half late on. We have had some chances, not quite happened for us, has it again? Just can't get this goal. Frustrating. The Arsenal win that header. Emily Fox and the Arsenal trying to come forward over on that far side, but Chelsea now have won back possession. Leah Williams has done really well there. Wasn't a great ball actually, but we should manage to deal with that. We have done, and now Lotta Wubben-Moy can bring it forward for Arsenal. Just touches it off to Leah Volti now with Leah Williamson. Are Arsenal going to get this chance to get an equaliser here? Leslie Russo on that far side. Ashley launches across, but Leslie Russo's got past. I know she hasn't because the referee or the linesman over on that far side has given a free kick. Not quite sure what she did. She did much wrong there, really, Leslie Russo. But anyway, it is a free kick to Chelsea, as you assume it's going to be, because that's just the way it is. And it is going to be a little bit more time round. But Ramirez has just been given a player of the match, which I find quite incredible, really. But anyway, it's a BBC for you. What do they know about anything? Anyway, Chelsea are 3 minutes away from what would be a great victory for them, and piling more and more pressure on Arsenal. Not a Wubben-Moy now. We need something spectacular. We need something special. Yeah, it was put out to that far side. Wasn't a great ball actually, and Chelsea just hoof it away. Anywhere will do for them. That was nice play actually from Macario over on that far side. Chelsea now will be quite happy just to keep possession. They don't need to score another goal. They just need to manage this game. Which is what they've done. That's a long ball through on this near side. Always a bit of space here for Aggie Beaver-Jones. Aggie Beaver-Jones is clean through inside the penalty edge. It's going to seal it. Oh, it was a poor finish. Straight at Daphne Van Domselaar. Makes a save. That was the moment to seal it there. Aggie Beaver-Jones was a poor finish, actually. A really poor finish. Luckily for us, or that would have been game over. And now Macario's done well. She's going to try a shot from distance, and that's gone wide. And will we get one more chance? Will we get one more chance to try and salvage a point here? Is that miss from Aggie Beaver-Jones going to be the crucial thing in this game? She did well initially, actually. Ran into towards the penalty area, and then it was a poor finish straight at the keeper. Decent enough save, I suppose. Anyway, suddenly Arsenal in here on this near side. Stina Blackstenius, and she's won a corner for Arsenal. This is last chance saloon in the last minute of stoppage time. Can we salvage a point? Can we do it? It's going to be something quite special now, isn't it? If we can get a goal in the final seconds here. Ease that pressure on the manager. Ease that pressure on everybody. Can we get the goal? It's going to be so important, isn't it? The corner on this near side. Can we get the goal? We probably deserve for this last 20 minutes or so. We've been the better team. Corner comes in towards the far post, headed away. Only comes out as far as Leslie Russo, but she didn't do very well there, actually. She should have just touched it back to Lotta Wubben, to Emily Fox. And now Chelsea coming forward, looking for the third goal. This will seal it if they get it. They don't need it. They just need to keep the ball, really. And Macario's done well, but that's a great tackle there by Kyra Cooney-Cross, but there's no Arsenal player there into the last 5 or 10 seconds. Gwyn says they're obviously not the better team because you lost. Well, no, but that isn't how it works, is it? The better teams quite often lose. And we have lost. There goes the full-time whistle. It's finished here. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2. Arsenal made to pay for a really poor start to this game. A hangover maybe a little bit from what happened in Bayern Munich. And in the end, we wasn't able to turn it around. We did get one back just before half-time with Caitlin Foord. But despite hitting the woodwork twice in the second half, we wasn't able to find the equaliser. and we have lost again. Gwyn says they're punished yet again. Yes, well, we have been punished again, absolutely. Didn't quite happen for us, did it, in the second half? We came close. Stina hit a crossbar. Leslie Russo had a big chance that was saved. And the substitutes made a difference. Were they made too late? You could always say that. But anyway, Swellenberg says could have been 3-1, but you lack clinical. Yeah, I mean, we could have turned it a 3-2. Yeah, we had chances there, didn't we? In the end, wasn't quite enough. And Arsenal have lost at the Emirates for the first time this season. It's been a really, really poor week. Really, really poor week. But where do we go from here? That's the question. The league's gone. I don't have any doubt about that. The league has gone. I think we've got too much ground to make up now. We've only got one win in our first 4 league games, 1 defeat and 2 draws. That's nowhere near good enough. We basically have to win every single match between now and the end of the season, and that would include winning away at Chelsea, which we haven't done for a very long time. Yes, we had moments today. There were really poor moments, especially in that first half. But we had some good moments as well. I thought we showed some spirit in the second half. Certainly, well, even going 2-0 down, we had some spirit in that first half as well. We did show some spirit and courage. We just lack something. We lack something. And we've been beaten by a Chelsea team that were there for the taking. I thought they were there for the taking. Grot says there, well, that didn't turn out as well as I hoped for. And Dungarden seems to lose yet another lead. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Gary says just poor Arsenal team. It's not a poor Arsenal team. It's been some poor Arsenal performances. A lot of heads down in the huddle. A lot of heads down. Leah Williamson in particular, and really, really poor. Terry says, "Salty, come and save us." Williams says, "Draw and loss in WSL is like dropping out the tires." Absolutely. Roland says, "That's not the body language of a man that inspires confidence." Well, I mean, he's under pressure, isn't he? And I think that everybody is feeling it. Williams says, "You did play well, just finishing." Yeah, I thought second half we give it a go. We did as much as we could have done. We just didn't quite have that final touch, did we? The final moment. Stina had the big chance, of course, it hit the bar. On another day, that goes in and we get a draw. And it's just where we are at the minute. The form that we're in, the luck isn't going our way, is it? And it certainly didn't go our way today. We created our own problems. Those first 2 goals. Jonas is walking off the Emirates pitch. Will that be the last time he walks off this pitch? He knows there's going to be some difficult conversations he'll be having probably over the next few days. We do have a game, of course, Wednesday night here again at the Emirates in the Champions League against Vålerenga. We'll be bringing you that game, of course we will. But for now, it's a matter of reflecting. Arsenal are 6th in the league. We are 4 points behind Chelsea, who do have a game in hand. The title's gone. We can probably say that now. And the season is in tatters. Absolutely in tatters. We've moved to the Emirates. We can't even sell it out now against Chelsea. I mean, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of things happening at the minute. A lot of things at the club going on that, I don't know, don't seem to make a lot of sense. We shouldn't be conceding goals like we have this week. One second says that Marnham is not good enough. Well, I don't think you can blame Frida Marnham today. I thought she did well when she came on. If anything, it was a lot of the other players that started the game. Tim Little, terrible today. Beth Mead, terrible today. They had a problem, not Frida Marnham. Jerry says Beth Mead was uncharacteristically so poor. I fought for both goals. Could it be she's trying to get her a coach for allowing her girlfriend to leave? Well, no, I mean, if she is, then she shouldn't be playing. I mean, the manager needs to figure that out pretty quickly, doesn't he? She was terrible today. She was at fault for both goals, absolutely. Grot says, now, let's remember, keep in mind that no matter what name is on the bench, that hit the bar would still have been a hit the bar. No, absolutely, yeah. She says, man's blaming Marnham. Yeah, I don't know why. It certainly wasn't Frida Marnham's fault. Tess says, what was Beth Mead doing for both goals? Well, nothing, quite honestly, nothing. And that was the problem. That was why we conceded both goals. Terry says, I think it's finally sinking in with the fans. Arteta ball wins nothing. Well, yeah. David says, Jonas was given everything he wanted. So what next? But he didn't quite manage to get Kira Walsh, did he? But look, it's been a terrible week. Everton game was terrible. The second half against Bayern Munich was terrible. Bits of today were terrible. Bits of today were good. Bits of Bayern Munich were good. But it's a results game. Football is a results game. And if you don't get results, you know, the manager ultimately is gonna pay because he's the manager, isn't he? Tashi says there, Fox got bodied for the first goal. Amida was not bothered enough to put a body on. Exactly, I said this before. You've got to just put your head there because it's going to be a free kick for high foot. So you've just got to put your head there. If you get kicked in the head, you get kicked in the head, but it's not a goal. So that was, yeah, and that was the second goal. We know she just didn't do anything at all. Terry says 5 games in, our season's over. It is over, yeah, pretty much. You have to say it is pretty much over. That was our own doing as well. That's the annoying thing, you know. For a lot of that game, we were the better team, but you can't concede goals like that. I'm sorry, you just can't. They said for second goal, Emily Fox got sucked in, and Leah and Beth were ball watching. Well, Emily Fox went with a runner. Went with I can't remember who it was now that made a run into the box, and Emily Fox went with her. Beth Me just stood there and watched Baltimore run past her and didn't even attempt to track back. Everybody got sucked into the ball. Both goals were disaster. Both of them goals were disaster. And if you look at the game as a whole, that doesn't reflect the performance. The 2 goals shocked us, and we were terrible for 10 minutes after that. Not surprising after the week we've had. But I thought we showed character. We got back into it. We were the better team in the build-up to half-time. We got the goal. And you thought, let's take the momentum into the second half. Again, we started the second half a bit sloppy. Chelsea had 1 or 2 moments, but we grew and grew and grew into it. And in the last 10, 15 minutes, we had them on the rack. We just couldn't get the goal. You know, Stina was unlucky to hit the bar, 1 or 2 other moments. And on another day, and maybe if we came into this in slightly better form, we may have got something from this game. But that's football. You know, football's is a game of small margins, but it's a game of confidence. It's a game of momentum. And we had none of that coming into this game. And we had to try to find some during the game, 2-0 down, and it was tough. And in a way, I feel quite sorry for the team today. You know, the other night we were terrible, and I had no real sympathy for them. They played badly, but they didn't deserve sympathy. Today, I feel a little bit sorry for them because it's been a difficult week. We played 3 games in 6 days. Chelsea basically had 2 weeks off. They played 1 game in 2 weeks, and that was at home on Tuesday. We were away in Germany on Wednesday. We didn't get back till Thursday. We've had 1 training session. We've got to play Saturday. Why on earth wasn't this game played on Sunday? TV rules, money rules, more important than the players' welfare, more important than anything else. The fact that the WSL postponed Chelsea's game last weekend tells you everything you need to know about where Chelsea sit in the rankings and how little they care about Arsenal. But we can't just blame that. Yes, it's a reason, but we're not going to use it as an excuse. We've got to do better. But it's been a really, really difficult week. 3 games in 6 days and 3 tough games. It's difficult to keep at your best. You have to rotate, and then it disrupts the flow of the team. You don't rotate, and the players are tired. And I do kind of feel a little bit sorry for the players today, and I do feel a little bit sorry for Jonas today as well. I don't blame him for today. I'm not saying he's not at fault for other things. I don't think it was the manager's fault today. You know, the players were poor in that first 15, 20 minutes today. And ultimately, against a team like Chelsea, you're going to pay, aren't you? Says, okay, I have to leave you guys and go for the benefit of the closing minutes in the derby. See you next time. Have a great day. Yourself, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Look forward to seeing you soon. Terry says, we're dropping points on our first half displays week in, week out. Well, yeah, quite often. Tashi says, our players don't communicate. That's the problem. Leah was in no man's land and Beth was ball watching. How can 2 players be unaware of Baltimore, who was lurking behind? Well, Baltimore wasn't behind Beth Me. She ran in front of her, and Beth just stood there and said, oh, go on. Here you go. There's the goal. Go on. Get yourself a goal. So Aaron says, Arsenal, I'm sorry, saying please just sack the man. I'm sure that means. Megan says there, yes, but we only scored because Foord took it upon ourselves to finish. It's just still not clicking offensively. We had chances again, but still can't fit. No, you're right. I agree with you. We did have chances in that second half in particular, and not going in, and it isn't clicking. And I think the reason why it's not clicking is because he doesn't want to play Leslie Russo and Stina together, because he thinks it's too risky in terms of the defensive shape of the team. So he tends to play one or the other. Today, obviously, we were losing. We needed a goal. So he did do that both on the pitch. Unless he went more out wide, which he was going out wide anyway in the first half. So why not play bloody Steiner in any case to get in the box? Frida, who makes them runs into the box. She says there, first. This game was a case of persistence and resistance. We persisted but didn't take our chances. Chelsea have not been at their level, but they've not dropped a single point. Yeah, absolutely. Tash says that's the reason Chelsea will lift the double shot again. Yeah, they probably will. They probably will, because they've got a team that's done it time and time again. And yes, we wasn't quite able to get anything today. Terry says it's got to be the system Jonas is making us play, because the girls didn't look tired at all in the second half. Well, no, it's mentally tiring as well, isn't it? Aaron says just sack manager. Yeah, I mean, is that just the answer? I mean, okay, sack him. So what do we do? We're out of the title race anyway. If we get a new manager in now, we're not going to win the league. We're not going to win the league now. Doesn't matter what manager we get. We'd have to win every single match. We're not going to win every single match. A new manager is going to take probably 3 or 4 or 5, 10 games to actually get their ideas across and start getting some consistent performances. It's not going to make any difference to this season, is it? And if we stick with Jonas, he's proven already that he can get results in cup games. That's all we've got left for now. We've got 3 cups, and we could well win all 3 of them, or 1 of them, or 2 of them. If we change manager now, I'm not sure the benefit of that's going to be. Who do we get in? Unless we can get Emma Hayes, I wouldn't bother. Unless we can get Emma Hayes, it's not worth changing now. And even Emma Hayes isn't going to win us the league now in the position that we're in. The leagues are gone. I don't know. Teshi says, today I can't just blame Jonas. The players were shocking at the start of the game. Beth was not bothered. Leah and Kim got bullied by Ramirez. Yeah, I agree. The players were at fault today. Megan says, what's the solution to get this team back to winning? Well, that is the $1 million question, isn't it? And that is why the managers pay a lot of money. And I'm not, and you're not, and none of us are, because we don't need to come up with those answers. The manager and the coaching staff need to come up with those answers. I think what he needs to find a way is he needs to find a way of getting Leslie Russo and Stina to be able to play together. He needs to get more out of Mariona Caldente, who has only just come into the team. Let's remember that. It may take a little bit of time to adapt. She's been playing in a different country and all this kind of stuff, right? So we have to make allowances for her. She was poor today. And it's just, I don't know, we need to work on the defensive side of our game, because we're conceding too many easy goals. We've conceded 7 goals in the last 2 games, and 5 or 6 of them have been mistakes from us. It's not like we're conceding goals because the other team have been brilliant. No. Scott says, you're not winning the Champions League defending like that. Let's be real. When we won at Bayern, Barca and Lyon are miles clear. City and Chelsea there as well. Plus, but yeah, but you see, what you've got to remember is cup competition, especially when it becomes 2 legs after the group stage, anything can happen. We reached a semi-final, didn't we, 2 years ago, when we had half our team out injured. So anything can happen. If we can get through this group stage, I don't necessarily think we can win the Champions League. At this point, I would say no. I agree. But the champion, if we get through the group stage, the knockout stage isn't until February it starts, doesn't it? So that there's a January transfer window. We may well have a different manager by then. I don't know, but I just think on our day, we're capable of beating anybody. And over 2 legs in a European knockout stage, we're capable of beating anybody. But obviously, we need to play better than we have been. Absolutely, of course we do. Tashi says there, why did Jonas drop Cardino, who's been one of our best players this season? Leah shouldn't have started. Yeah, but let's be honest. Cody played the other night and we conceded 5 goals. And she was at fault for 2. Well, she was not necessarily directly at fault, but she could have done better for at least 2 of them. So that's probably why. MD says, what is the problem with finishing? So annoying how many chances squandered. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. Aaron says, awesome, ladies. I'm not going to win 12 in the season. Okay. Terry says, we must waste at least 60 minutes a game passing nowhere instead of getting the ball forward into dangerous areas. Yeah, you're right. We do. we do. And then when the pressure's on at the end and we need a goal, that's when we suddenly throw everything at it. We're so unlucky with that Steiner effort, actually. And that is, yeah, we were unlucky today. Tashi says, so did Leah. Wasn't Leah diabolical against Brighton? Well, she was, yeah. But you think with Leah Williamson, I think she's an important character to have in the team. He could have, let's face it, the other night, he could have dropped all 4 of the defenders and the goalkeeper. And because they were all poor, every single one of them. But we haven't got the players to be able to do that, have we? And in the end, he made that call. I don't think it would have made much difference today. I think if Cody played instead of Leah Williamson, would we have got anything from that game? I don't think that was the problem. The problem was the individuals, and at the end of the day, Beth Mead was the biggest fault for both of those goals. Well, whether Cody played or not, Leah Williamson still wouldn't have put her head in the way of that first one, and still would have been out of position for the second one. And I don't think that would have made any difference. And maybe Cody's tired. Maybe she was tired. Maybe she needed a rest. I don't know, but ultimately, he's picked that team, and we've lost the game, and it's a very, very big defeat. Account YouTube says, what year Jonas ended his contract? I think he's just signed a new one, didn't he? Has he got 2 more years, I think, potentially? Unless things change quickly, he's not going to get 2 more years, is he? Terry says, we should never see Zins in an Arsenal shirt again. Absolutely not, no. I mean, yeah, okay, definitely could have done a bit more for that first goal, maybe. But overall, she played quite well again, I thought. She wasn't the reason we lost this game. And it's, I don't know, something's not right. And is it the manager? Is it a manager problem? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe we can't keep defending it. Maybe we have to say, ultimately, the players need to take responsibility, but it comes on to the manager, doesn't it? Scott says, with all due respect, as a Bayern fan, I think your club should stop all the media interviews, marketing and YouTube content. Just play football. Too much talking for so little result. See, I agree with that, actually. You see too many Arsenal players on Instagram and whatever, you're right. And I think that, yeah, maybe they should focus more on the football. Absolutely. Maybe they should focus more on the football. But that's the modern world, isn't it? Teshi says, we missed such easy chances, but the chance that Leah missed still haunts me. Well, yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know. Today was frustrating because there were some good moments in that game, just not quite enough. CM says, isn't Kelly Smith the forwards coach? She is, yeah. She is the forwards coach. Is she the problem? No. I mean, she was a fantastic player. Not fantastic players don't always make fantastic coaches, do they? We've seen that plenty of times before. There you go. Terry says 100% problem Arsenal is all PR. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. Yeah, I said it the other day. Arsenal put out the that new fashion range. I remember we used to be a football club, not a fashion brand, and it's ridiculous. And honestly, it's like they don't care about football anymore because football's almost secondary, and that's the men and the women's team. It seems to be. But there you go. Megan says, yeah, it wasn't just Leah. Several players missed their chances. Yeah, I mean, I think today, I think a draw would have been a fair result. Over the 96 minutes, I think a draw would have been a fair result today. But when you come into a game and things aren't going your way, you've had a poor week, you've had a difficult week, that's the time when those things don't go your way. You know, I think if we come into this game and had the rest of Chelsea and had this, that, and the other, I think Steena's shot hits down the side of the bar and goes in. We get a draw and we're reasonably happy. But that's not the week we've had. That's not the position that we're in. And I do think these things are, you know, football is a game of very, very small margins. And today, those small margins went against us. The other night, again, it was small margins. I know it looked bad in the end. Account YouTube says this season we're not going to fight for title, but for third place with Brighton and Man United. But I don't know about that, but we're not going to fight for the title. No, I agree. That's gone now already. Absolutely. Terry says, come on, check it a like button. Yeah, please give us a like before you go. I'll be back on Wednesday, of course. Wednesday night, we are back in Champions League action. A chance to put this terrible week behind us. We've got a new week to come. Wednesday night, we are here with coverage of the game against Valerenga, who've got quite a decent name. but we should win that game. Come on, please win that game. So join me for that 7:45. Friday, back on our usual Friday night slot, the Arsenal Women's Show. We will be back. It was a great show last night. No, sorry, not last night, Thursday night. But we'll be back on Friday next week, our usual time slot, 7:45. So join me for that. Join me in the gang for that. And of course, next weekend, Arsenal play West Ham away in the WSL. And we will be here for that one as well. The men are back in action as well. Saturday tea time against Bournemouth. Loads and loads to come. So please like, share, and subscribe. Tashi says, what's the point of keeping a manager who was thrown away the league this early on? I would much rather give this season to a new manager to build. The season is a write-off. Well, no, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Megan says, predictions for Wednesday. I think we'll win probably 3 or 4-0. I don't think Valerenga are up to much, but a lot of it depends on how we can recover from this. I'm going to go 3-0, but I'm not overly confident at this moment in time. I'm sure I'll feel more confident on Wednesday. But I kind of agree with you, Tashi, there. I do kind of agree with you in the sense that, yes, okay, this season's probably a write-off, so why not make a change and build for next season? Because this season's a write-off anyway. And you've kind of got a point, but I think it depends on who we're going to get in. I think it depends on who we can get, who are we going to get in, who can we get in. That's the issue for me. But let's see. I mean, yeah, all we can do is, see what happens. It's out of our hands if they're going to sack him or not. He's certainly on shaky ground, isn't he? And I think if we don't win Wednesday, definitely it, isn't it? Because then suddenly the Champions League's looking out of our way. That's our easiest game in the group at home to Valerenga. If you don't win that, he'll have to be sacked. He'll have to be sacked on Wednesday night. But let's see. If he makes it to Wednesday night, he may well be sacked tonight. Terry says, Richard, have a good rest of your weekend. All in the chat. Keeps your head held high and the girls will come good. Well, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will come good. Let's hope so. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. It's not been an easy week. It's not been a lot of fun. Although we had some fun on the show, didn't we, the other night, but it's not been a lot of fun this week. It's probably ended the way it's gone anyway, so we shouldn't really be totally surprised by that, I suppose. But yeah, it's been disappointing, but we live to fight another day. Cat YouTube says, only we can do is hoping to do better. Well, it's all we can do as fans, isn't it? We can't do anything about it. We just have to hope. Tashi says, Arsenal women used to be my escape, but I don't look forward to the game anymore. I mean, yes, I agree. It's always been my escape, but I wouldn't say I'm not looking forward to the games anymore. We're having a difficult time of it. Look, let's look forward to Wednesday. If we can get a decent win on Wednesday, if we can beat West Ham next week before the international break, then I think maybe we'll all be feeling a little bit happier about things. It's been a tough week. It has been a tough week. I feel your pain. I'm feeling it as well. But we live to fight another day. We come back Wednesday, and let's see. If we don't win on Wednesday, then obviously, well, that would be questions we need to be asked. Terry says, Greg, take care, mate. See you all in the chat on Wednesday. Indeed, we will see you on Wednesday. Actually, Greg's disappeared. I think he's just had enough. I think Greg's just had enough. We've not seen him in the chat all that second half. I think he's given up and gone out down the pub probably. And you can't really blame him, let's be honest. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend if you can. I know it's going to be tough to enjoy the rest of the weekend after that and after this week, but put that behind us. Don't let this result, this performance this week, spoil the rest of your weekend. Weekends are tough. Weekends are short enough. Let's not spoil it because Arsenal women haven't done the job we hoped that they would. Let's not let that spoil it, shall we? Because our time on a weekend is precious. Let's make the most of it, and let's enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll be back Wednesday with a game. It's going to be better. It is going to be better. Tashi says, great stream, mate. Only you turned up. Well, thank you very much. I mean, you guys turned up in the chat as well, and that's important, isn't it? So thank you to everybody who's joined. Grot says, when will you be on next time? On Wednesday night. I don't know what time it is. It will be in Sweden, but it's an 8 o'clock kickoff here for the Champions League game, Arsenal versus Valerenga, the Norwegian team, of course. So we'll be here at 7:45 UK time for that. So if you're around, mate, it'll be good to see you. And hopefully Arsenal can bounce back. But we shall see. Comp285 says, regarding the manager, this bad results has partly to do with experience and tactics. come on, play Russo and Blackstenius together, find a system for it. No, I agree. We've been saying this for 2 years nearly. Terry says, remember, at least Arteta can't let you down the rest of the week. Exactly, yeah, I'm pleased about that, actually. I'm pleased to have a day off tomorrow. And Grot gives a fun. But good stuff, yeah, we'll probably see you Wednesday. So, yeah, it's what it is. We've lost to Chelsea. The season, the title, sorry, is over. You feel it's going to take some sort of miracle of results going forward for us to still win the league, isn't it, let's be honest. So I think we have to accept that's done, and let's focus on the Champions League now this week. Let's focus on the Cups as well when they come around, and let's try and salvage something from this season if we can. If we need a new manager, then maybe we do. I'm not going to necessarily argue with that after the week we've had, but let's see. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back Wednesday at 7:45 for the Champions League game against Vålerenga. Hopefully, Arsenal can give us something to cheer. Finally, it's been a long time, hasn't it? But I'm sure it will happen on Wednesday. Tushi says there was Casey Stoney in attendance. I don't know. Emma Hayes was. Emma Hayes was in attendance. Is she on the radar? Arsenal will sweep the rug in Champions League. Well, I hope you're right. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Vålerenga. If we don't beat Vålerenga, then it's time to look for a new manager, look for a new team, look for new players. I'm sure we will get that result. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Shame the result wasn't better. Good and bad in that. We'll discuss it all on Friday on the show, but we'll be here Wednesday before that. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Come on, you guys. See you later, guys. Take it easy.